Hi again, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Night Football Zone. We are here live, practically live. I guess we're alive at Hilton Head Prep, where tonight the Dolphins will play host to the Generals of Thomas Sumter. And I'm Dale Planica. With me is my sidekick, Chuck Zapek. And Chuck, good to see you.
Likewise, Dale. Welcome back from Notre Dame. I understand you guys saw the Purdue game last week, and it looks like the Fighting Irish did their thing.
Well, they're 1-0, so we start from the very beginning and see where we go from there. But Chuck, we got two teams here tonight that they kind of know each other. They played in the playoffs, and things haven't always turned out well for Prep when they were facing Sumter, so hopefully maybe we'll see some revenge here this evening.
Well, this has been a real nemesis to the Dolphins from Hilton Head Prep. The last 2 years, they've lost to Thomas Sumter in the playoffs. Last year, Hilton Head Prep got off to just a terrible start, similar to like Hilton Head High this year. They were 0-6. They turned it around. They won the last 4 games of the year, and they went in and they played Sumter in the playoffs and couldn't pull it off. I think tonight what we're going to have to look for the Generals from Thomas Sumter is quarterback number 24, Patrick Siegel. He's really the guy that makes the offense go. He's throwing the ball a little bit more. Last year he was just a classic runner, as was the whole strategy of the Thomas Sumter offense was to run the ball and control the clock. This year they're trying to mix it up, be a little bit more, have a little more of a passing game, and we'll see if it works.
Okay, well, the Prep comes into this game with a 1-1 record, and Sumter, they're undefeated. They're 3-0 coming into this ball game.
Sumter beat 2 teams from a higher division at 3A in South Carolina football. They're a 2A team, and they won both games only by 3 points total. But and they won their last week. They won the one to go 3-0. So you're looking at a team that has some experience. Typically, what you're going to see is improvement from 1 week to a lot of improvement from 1 week to another week early in the season. Sumter certainly has proved that they're moving along quite well right now.
Okay, well, the first 2 games of the season, we saw a couple of blowouts, and hopefully that'll turn around tonight. I kind of expect a lot of Walgreen first downs. What do you think?
Well, I think so. The thing about the Hilton Head Prep is that they are a pass-oriented offense. They simply don't have the size to match up with a lot of other teams in SCISA 2A football. So they have to rely on a spread formation and be able to use their skill players and get them ball quick and early and let them run and make some yardage out of that. Conversely, last week when they did lose to St. Andrews in Savannah, Hilton Head Prep threw the football, but they threw it deep. And what that little bubble screen does for the offense is it forces teams into man-to-man coverage. That's the only way you're really going to beat those little wide receiver bubble screens. If you stay in the zone, they'll just kill you. So we'll see the ball thrown all over the lot. If we do get some man-to-man coverage, watch out. Matt Lehman, quarterback for Hilton Head Prep, he'll be able to find his receivers.
Well, we got both teams, as you mentioned, squads are kind of small, so we're going to see a lot of guys going both ways, which means offense and defense, and so that it's a little bit muggy here tonight. It could be a lot worse, but it's at least the sun seems to be behind some clouds, so we're looking forward to having a good hard-fought game. These two teams, as I said, they've met before, so they know each other pretty well, and I think they kind of know what to expect. It's pretty, we're not going to see a lot of wings and that kind of a lot of movement that we've seen in the past.
It's a rivalry, that's for sure, but it's only a rivalry when the other team wins once in a while, and then we want to see Prep win once in a while.
Okay. Well, we are here on the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
We'll be right back.
Take me to 5th and Grand as slowly as possible.
Get me to the airport and don't step on it.
Congress in Maine, and I'm not in a hurry.
The big, bold taste of the Angus Third Pounder and the classic taste of the Big Mac. So much flavor, you want to take your time with them.
Whatever you do, don't make that white.
The simple joy of burgers.
Right now, I'm dominating, but Ed's trying to throw me off my game. I know because I have caller ID on PC with Time Warner Cable. Phone rings, number pops up. Phone company doesn't have it. Also, I get home voicemail to email. It's like living in the future. Hopefully not a future dominated by cyborg wolf spiders. But if it is, call this guy.
Caller ID on PC? The phone company doesn't have it. Time Warner Cable does. Get digital home phone from Time Warner Cable for only $19.95 per month for 12 months.
I'm interrupting this program to issue a warning to all crab, including blue, snow, and king crab. Quick, run! Run for your lives! It's time for the annual crab boil at the Salty Dog Cafe. It's this Saturday starting at 4 p.m. There's live entertainment from Dave Kimmerly and children's entertainment for the kids with special appearances from Jake the Salty Dog. With such a big event at South Beach, they'll need a lot of crab. So until then, no crab is safe!
We are back here at Dolphin Head. We're back at Dolphin Field for tonight's game, and the Dolphins will be taking on Thomas Sumter, the Generals. And again, it's going to be pretty wide open. I know we've got a couple of injuries. I noticed that Patrick Andrews is out for this game, along with Collins Richardson. I think he suffered a concussion last week, and Zen Wiggins is also out. So we've got a couple of guys out on prep, and that even dwindles the ranks a little bit more.
It does, but one thing that prep does have, they have pretty good wide receivers. They're going to lose Patrick Andrews in tonight's game, but what they really miss is Richardson and some of their up-front people. So, well, I think we're going to break out to a special announcement here.
Of that tragic day, we mourn all of those who lost their life. In addition, one of our own, Matthew Caraba, lost his life this past week. Matthew was a graduate of Hilton Head Christian Academy and played football on this field, and as the brother of 3 Hilton Head Prep students, is a member of our family. At this time, I would like to ask you to remove your hat and please observe a moment of silence on behalf of Matthew and all the victims of September 11th. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to ask everybody to remain standing for our national anthem.
And we'll be right back with the opening kickoff here on the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
Fact. Only an authorized BMW dealer can sell you a BMW certified pre-owned vehicle. HiltonHeadBMW.com. Only an authorized BMW dealer can provide 0.9 APR on nearly all 2007 and 2008 models, including 3, 5, and 7 series. Only an authorized BMW dealer provides BMW's certified pre-owned warranty of up to 6 years, 100,000 miles, plus the remaining full maintenance from BMW.
The ultimate driving machine at Hilton Head BMW, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
At 123 Drive Driving Academy, the goal is to help students become confident, cautious, and courteous drivers. They offer high-quality classroom and behind-the-wheel training with friendly, professional, and state-certified instructors who make learning easy and safe. Go to 123drivedrivingacademy.com for more information or call 263-5023 and mention the Friday Night Football Zone to receive $10 off your training session. When you're ready to get in the driver's seat, call 123 Drive Driving Academy. With over 30 years of accounting and financial experience, DMP Financial Services provides small businesses and individuals with an array of accounting and financial solutions. From the consulting services of an experienced CFO to monthly bookkeeping and individual tax return preparation, you can expect the professionals at DMP Financial Services to provide you with accurate and timely financial information to grow your company and meet all of your individual needs. Call 681-2100 to see how they can help you.
Ever wonder where those mysterious spots and stains come from? Call your local Heaven's Best carpet and upholstery cleaning technician. You can enjoy life, and we'll clean it up.
Heaven's Best Carpet Cleaning, the cleanest carpet you'll ever see. Heaven's Best.
For carpet upholstery and house cleaning that's simply Heaven's Best, call 815-2378 today. Don't cut corners on electrical work. Be safe and call Jackson Maintenance and Electrical for new installations, electrical repair, or even if you just need a new fan or lighting fixture installed. Fully licensed, insured, experienced, and local, the Jackson family team provides affordable, friendly service, doing the job right the first time and maintaining a long list of happy clients in Bluffton, Hilton Head, and Sun City. Call 757-3273 for Jackson Maintenance and Electrical.
Been in a wreck? Bring your car to H&H Auto Body at 17 Cardinal Road. At H&H Auto Body, you'll get a free estimate in their state-of-the-art facility. No matter the damage, the great team at H&H Auto Body will have your car looking great and back on the road in no time.
Well, thank you, Miss Hampton. Tuesday night, I got to talk about Tuesday.
Stop in now for football season and check out the new inventory of football gloves, pads, mouthpieces, shoulder pads, cleats, and so much more. And don't forget that Uniform Work and Sport is the area's #1 Under Armour dealer. Show your team spirit by visiting the fan gear section for Hilton Head Prep, Hilton Head Christian, and Hilton Head High School. Uniform Work and Sport is your year-round home for school uniforms, baseball and softball equipment, lacrosse equipment, and so much more.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Friday Night Football Zone. This is Dale Planica along with Chuck Zapek, and we'll be bringing you all the action here today from Dolphin Stadium as the Dolphins take on the Generals of Thomas Sumter High School.
That's right. This is a game that our two teams have met the last 2 years, as we mentioned earlier, in the playoffs. They're meeting earlier in the season this year. Hopefully, Prep will have more success than they had last year. They really need to be able to balance that attack a little bit more and maybe get a little bit more running. Hopefully, we'll see that tonight. They have a new running back. They more or less exchanged running backs with Hilton Head High. O.J. Orange is coming in as running back, and Mac Becks went over to Hilton Head Prep. So we'll just see how
Number 25, Christopher Payne.
LJ is able to do.
Number 32, Chris Metcalf.
Well, we're getting set for the kickoff here. It's going to be Dimitri Lowry, number 3, kicking off for the Dolphins, and the Generals have 3 men back deep. So we're just about set to get it underway here, and here on Friday Night Football.
All right.
Line drive kick hits at about the 10, picked up at the 5 to the 15, 20, and slips down at the 25-yard line.
Up to the 25.
That was number 56, Austin Baker, comes down on the special team, runs straight down the field and just drills the running back
for the Generals.
Knocks him down at the 25-yard line. Great effort by the sophomore, 5'11", 180 pounds.
That was Wesley Cannonier, number 10, was the ball carrier. What a great name for a ball carrier, Cannonier. So the Generals will start at their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
He should be playing for Fort Sumter. No, I'm sorry, Thomas Sumter.
Patrick Stegel is the quarterback, number 24. And he goes back to pass immediately. He rolls out a little bit. He's got a man open, but it's intercepted.
Pass is intercepted.
It's intercepted by the Dolphins.
Intercepted by number 5. That's Teron Daly. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins.
Teron Daly, number 5, with the interception.
42.
Yeah, great job there by the defensive end. It's a little reach block, and he'd be able to fight it off. Number 24,
That's Patrick Stiegel, the senior, makes a poor toss, poor choice, threw it into coverage, and it resulted in the interception.
And so the Dolphins will start at quarterback Matt Lehman, number 4, in the shotgun formation, motion, and then they go right up the middle with number 24. That's Ord. L.J. Ord.
L.J. Ord, the ball carrier.
Ord just stopped in the backfield.
Well, Steve Fuller is having, the offensive coordinator for the Dolphins, is having a heart attack right now. Orange got into the line of scrimmage and changed his direction. What you want to do on first down in particular is just go straight north and south. Get going. Don't change direction when you're in the middle of the line.
No huddle offense. Lehman again, back to pass. Looks over the middle. He's got a man.
It's complete.
And hits him.
Orford at the 39.
That's Alex Orford, number 14, with the catch, a senior, 6'2", 170.
Warren for the Generals, and we have an official timeout.
And we do get a little timeout on the field here as the officials are going to fix the chains, it looks like. Trying to get things set.
And they line up in this spread formation. When they only keep one running back behind the quarterback, it's called the pistol offense. And that's the type of offense that they've been running the last 3 years.
Well, the officials look very dapper tonight, Chuck.
They do, too, don't they?
Get their shorts and their high socks and good-looking crew. Hopefully we won't be calling their names at all.
Well, you know, the first game of the year, it seemed like we had a flag when we were doing Hilton Head High and Bluffton on just about every other play. But that's calmed down. It's one of the things that you don't have our preseason in high school football, so you don't get a chance to work out all the timing issues.
Okay, I think we pretty much got it set now. The linesman has fixed the chain on the sidelines. It kind of defeated that no-huddle offense, and now they're going to huddle up.
Yeah. It'll be when they come out over the ball, that'll be Devin White, the junior, 6 feet, 205 pounds, number 65, over center, snapping the ball in a shotgun formation to number 4, Matt Lehman.
Okay, Orange in the backfield with him. LJ, a transfer from Hilton Head High. Now he goes in motion, got a naked backfield, and we've got, didn't quite run a parallel line there.
Well, let's use this as an opportunity to introduce the other members of the offensive line. At right guard is Kevin Glick, senior, 5 foot 970 pounds. At left guard is Tommy Peoples, 6 feet 2, 205 pounds. The right tackle is number 56, Austin Baker. We saw him make a crushing tackle on the opening kickoff. And the left tackle, protecting the quarterback's blind side, is Mark Halseth. He's a junior, 5 foot 9, 5 foot 11, 190 pounds.
We got 3rd and 14 coming up. And now we got a full backfield, but now we'll go into motion again as Lowry goes in motion. And we're going to roll that way, looking deep. And it's got Lowry. Got him at the 30. Shakes one tackle, takes it inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. And that's going to be a Walgreens first down.
For the Generals, but that'll be enough for first. Hilton Head Prep. First down.
It's a two-way starter, Dimitri Lowry. He also doubles as a defensive back. Last year, 56 receptions and 11 touchdowns. He showed us why he had that many.
And there's a handoff up the middle. A little draw play. And that's Scott D'Amico.
To the 15.
D'Amico takes it inside the 20 to about the 15. Make it the 16. And
made by Jordan Tyndall.
He's just short of a first down.
Of 9.
The second and about 1 coming up.
Nifty little move by Dimitro in the backfield there.
Again, the handoff to D'Amico. Goes right up the gut, and we got a flag.
D'Amico, the ball carrier, but
D'Amico takes it inside the 10 to about the 8, but we got a flag on the play.
Made by
and that's thrown where usually you see a holding.
Yeah, you're right, too. Looks
holding
like
against the Dolphins.
They're going to be calling a left tackle on this one. Mark Halseth. Maybe we get it on replay. We'll see. We'll be able to see if we can detect the penalty.
So that'll bring it back 10 yards from about the 18.
You know, last week we saw a great
28
performance by the quarterback Luke Sergo for Hilton Head
Second
Christian.
down from the 28.
This year this week we got another great quarterback in Matt Lehman, 6 feet 2, 180 pounds. 18 touchdowns last year despite missing 4 games, Dale.
Well, in this area, he's the leading passer right now, and his receiver is the leading receiver in the area, according to the stats I saw this morning. Back to pass. Got a man over the middle. That's number 10, Danny Maggard.
To Danny Maggard is complete.
Oh, you see Maggard.
Tackles made by
Lowry
Wesley
sits in his
Cannoneer.
pocket. Maggard settles down in
And
his zone. He
Jordan
gets him
Kendall
in his zone. He sees that
at
there's
the
an open
16-yard
window.
line.
Faces the quarterback, and Lehman delivers the ball perfectly to him. Nice job by Matt Lehman.
That's enough for another Dolphin first down.
That's a Dolphin Walgreen first down. First and 10 at about the 17. Handoff again up the middle.
LJ Orange, the ball carrier. To
Orange, the ball carrier.
Yeah, a little stronger effort by the junior. This time Orange transferred
Anthony
over
Payne
from Hilton Head High
Christopher
School.
Pizzacco.
Gets going north and south. Heads right middle. Nice job blocking up front.
Second down 4.
It'll be 2nd and 4. Ball just inside the 10. Looking, he's got a man again.
Matt Lemon's pass to Bo Strimple is complete.
Strimple, the receiver, number 33. It's going to be
made by number 24,
marked at about the
Patrick
6.
Stickle at the 5-yard line.
And it's going to be enough for a Walgreens first down.
It is a Walgreens first
That'll be
down.
enough for another Dolphin first down.
You know, Dale, one of the weaknesses of the
First
spread
and goal for the
offense,
6.
although everybody loves the spread offense because of the ability to throw the ball, it has trouble scoring in the red zone. And now they come out with a 2-back set. Let's see if they're able to get a lead blocker involved here.
There's the pitch back. He's got a crease, goes right up.
Scott
right up the
D'Amico
gut.
takes it to the house for a Dolphin touchdown.
Scott D'Amico with the Dolphin touchdown.
Nicely done. They end up in a split T formation. Hits the ball back to the fullback here. You see the lead block thrown on the outside. Pins the outside linebacker, and then they just run inside him. Great job, great call. Well executed.
The Dolphins go 41 yards on the scoring drive after the turnover, and they'll attempt the extra point with Dimitri Lowry
to attempt the extra
to
point
kick.
out of the hold of Alex Orford.
Alex Orford will hold. Ball's down, kick is up, and it
Extra point
is
attempt is no good.
no good. It was wide right. So,
7:49
with
to
7:49 to
go,
go,
Dolphins 6,
the Dolphins
Jones nothing.
lead at 6-0. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone.
WHHI-TV.
I'm Sandra Benson, owner of Custom Audio Video, your technology specialist. Custom Audio Video will dramatically enhance and ensure the highest quality in entertainment and integration with the best design, service, and support to homeowners and businesses. We specialize in lighting control, motorized shades, integration, music and sound, and home cinema. Let our CDS certified staff show you the latest technology. We'll take you from how to wow at Custom Audio Video.
And we're back and set for the kickoff. The Dolphins leading 6-0 here with 7:49 to go in the first quarter play. They got a turnover on an interception and took it 41 yards for the scoring drive with Scott D'Amico taking it the last 6 for the score. Lowry will kick off. Good kick. Takes it at about the goal line. He's coming out. The 15, 20, 25, and he'll be knocked down there. And that was Charlie Metcalf, number 32, with the run back. First and 10 for the Generals.
Yeah, nice job that time by Danny Maggard. He's a senior that came in and made a nice stop on the special teams. Along with him was number 56, Austin Baker, once again.
Tonight's game is brought to you by McDonald's restaurants of Bluffton and Hilton Head. Cool down with a refreshing smoothie from McDonald's. Available in wild berry or strawberry banana for just $2.29 for a small. McDonald's, I'm loving it. First and 10, Patrick Stegall, the quarterback, over center. There's a motion, and the handoff going wide around the left side. Caught one-handed by number 33. Bo Strimple makes the stop, and we got a flag on the play.
Oh, you want to talk about a shirt-tail tackle here. Here's one where he grabs the back of his jersey. That's a shirt-tail tackle if I've ever seen one. Pulls him down and overcomes. They have a team meeting after that over by the sideline. Great job.
Okay, we've got a Again, an injury timeout here.
Yeah, number 33, that was Bo Strimple on the outside. He's only a junior, and he used all 6'3" of his frame.
You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
On WHHI-TV.
If you are searching for a professional interior and exterior home painting company committed to providing an exceptional job done right the first time, call Kirby Enterprises. Attention to detail, strong work ethics, and old-fashioned integrity makes doing business with Ron and Sean Kirby as easy as it can be. They are also your go-to guys for window cleaning, deck staining, pressure washing, crown molding, and more. Call 304-6111 and get the job done right. Kirby Enterprises. They guarantee it. Island Builders is a full-service general contractor that has specialized in home improvement for 27 years. From new bathrooms, kitchens, windows, and doors to additions, they do it all. Plus, Paul Matheson is a certified green professional, able to incorporate green building principles into his homes without driving up the cost of construction. There's no better time to begin that remodeling project on your list, and there's no better professional to turn to than Paul Matheson with Island Builders of Hilton Head. Call him today at 681-8823.
For graphics, printing, and mailing services all under one roof, Omega Graphics is your only source on the island. We're local, environmentally friendly, and save our customers time and money.
We use Omega Graphics exclusively for our publication needs, and Omega Graphics helps us deliver that quality product the 15th of every month. We are very pleased with the services of Omega Graphics.
Call us for all your design, print, and mailing needs at 342-6360.
If you like high school football, you're going to love high school basketball. Tune in this winter to see your favorite teams face off against their crosstown rivals. The High School Basketball Game of the Week, only on WHHI-TV.
In the laundry room, Mark Olson is joined by that woman from 3C. He's tried before to engage her.
It's supposed to be kind of windy today.
But today, he's ready.
You heard about McDonald's dollar menu at breakfast?
She's interested. They talk about the savory sausage McMuffin, the hearty sausage burrito, the premium roast coffee, McDonald's dollar menu at breakfast. A common interest. Something to build on.
This could be our song.
Nobody makes breakfast like McDonald's.
Okay, we're back here at Dolphin Stadium where the Generals' Christopher Payne limps off the field, but under his own power, and looked like he may have twisted an ankle, but also a holding call, so the ball's back at the 16, and it's going to be first down and about 20 to go here. There's looking deep. He's got a man, and overshot him to the outside.
Jeff Siegel's pass
gives us a chance to set the offensive line for the Generals from Thomas Sumter. At center is Taylor Waldrop, 6 feet, 230 pounds. He's a junior. The guards are Thomas Dillon and Seth Fraser. The offensive tackles are Kenton Wheeler and Austin Baker. There's an Austin Baker on the other side of the football field, too. He's not the same one. It's a different Austin Baker. We got two of them on the field tonight, Dale.
All right, it'll be 2nd and 20 at the 16 as the Generals try and get untracked here.
That's number 74, the right guard, Austin Baker for Thomas Sumter Generals.
There's the handoff, and it's met head-on at about the 18-19. Gets across the 20. Kept driving those legs.
The Dolphins sent on a stop led by senior number 61, Kevin Glick.
This is an area that coming into the season,
Coach number 15,
Perduzzi from Hilton Head wanted to improve on was their run defense. Last week, that came back to haunt them as they took a 20-14 halftime lead and weren't able to hang on to it, and they lost to St. Andrews 36-26. In that fourth quarter, St. Andrews had the football for 9.5 minutes before Prep offense was able to get back on the field. So that's something we want to watch early, is their ability to stop Sumter's ground game.
And then we got a big third down play coming up in an empty backfield, 3rd and 15. And there's an inside handoff, and picks up about 7 on the play.
Bottom of the pile for the Dolphins, number 70.
That's number 3, Devin Felix, on the carry. But it's going to bring up 4th down, and the Generals are going to have to punt it away.
Nice job that time by Mark Halseth. He was the one that they were trying to trap block inside. He came in, was able to knock the blocker back into the legs of the running back, and that's the reason why it went short of the first down.
Lowry back deep to receive the punt. Good snap. Good high kick and short. And it bounces inside the 45 and about knocked touchdown at the 43-yard line.
Number 24.
Where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. Hey, tonight's game is brought to you by Time Warner Cable. Start the school year smart with Time Warner Cable. Get cable, Roadrunner high-speed online, and digital home phone and save. Time Warner Cable is a proud supporter of live high school football. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins as they start again inside the Generals' territory. And we'll start in a shotgun, or the pistol, as we like to call it. And he's going to take off and throw. He's got a man wide open. Bo takes it all the way down inside the 5.
To about the 3-yard line. Tackles made by number 11, Shane Bishop, for the Generals, saving a touchdown.
Well, that was another area of concern coming into the season, was the ability to protect the quarterback, Matt Lehman. This time, Lehman bought some time using his legs, was able to shake loose of a defender and be able to find an open receiver downfield, Dale.
Right down the sidelines, and he took it inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal at Walgreens, 1st down.
Once again, area where they've had trouble scoring these spread offenses. Let's see if they put 2 backs back in the backfield again.
Okay, again he goes under center. Gives it to the first man, and he goes up kind of a long way to die from the 4.
Number 24, Elder Orridge, the ball carrier. Pickup of 2.
Orridge, the ball carrier, picks up about 2 in the air. And then is
made by number 15,
stopped at that point. So it'll bring up 2nd down and goal.
That was a straight dive handoff to Orridge right up the middle. You're right, a little bit early with the leap. Generally what you like to do, though, is have a 2-back backfield and you throw a lead blocker into the line. That usually can find a little bit of a crease sometimes going that way. This time they end up in a spread offense with only 1 back.
Okay, and he's going to look in the pass. He's got a man. Oh, just missed him. And kind of threw it a little bit late, gave the defensive back a little time to respond to it. Incomplete.
Wow, good time.
3rd and goal.
He tries to find Scott D'Amico, his favorite wide receiver. The sophomore runs an out pattern. Had Matt Lehman delivered that ball on time, it may have been intercepted and run back 100 yards the other way.
That would have been exciting.
Not for Prep fans, it would have been.
3rd down coming up. 3rd and goal at the 3. Again in the shotgun. Now he moves up to center. And then back to the pistol. Good snap, and we get an option. Takes it inside to about the 2 or 1.
Matt Lehman on the quarterback keeper.
Looks like he's at the 1-yard line, but 4th down.
You saw that Matt Lehman took a long time to call that play at the line of scrimmage. He had an audible. He came up over the line in his spread formation. He saw that they were a man-to-man defense. So what he did, he called down on an option, called his own number. Either he was going to keep the ball as he did or pitch it. Great call by the quarterback. When they go man-to-man down on the goal line, the only man they cannot cover is the quarterback. They don't simply are short 1 defensive back when you go that way because you got 6 down linemen.
D'Amico comes back in the backfield and get a full backfield. Gives it to D'Amico, and he takes it across the goal line. That's a touchdown for Prep.
That time you saw what happened. They had a lead back this time. Lead back comes in, and that's what usually happens. You really have to look at the significance of that lead back. He's able to create a crease in the line, and that little bit of crease gives the running back an opportunity if he uses his eyes to see where it opens up, and that's exactly what happened there. It was well defensed by Sumter, but just by the lead fullback leading his way and throwing his body out there, created that crease, and the running back found it. Great job, great call. Well executed.
And the extra point try coming. It looks like they're going to try and convert for 2 here. As they
going for 2.
Slide it over to the far hash mark. Again, in the backfield is number 32, Scott D'Amico. And now D'Amico moves up and then goes in motion. And we've got a little bit of jumping.
Flag on the play.
All kinds of jumping here. So we'll straighten this out. This is the extra point coming. 4:16 to go here in the first quarter. It's 12-0. Hilton Head Prep.
Well, it's offsides on Thomas Sumter Generals. So they're going to move the ball half the distance to the goal. Don't be surprised if they run the ball now. And that they're sending in a player right now. It could be a change in play. They're sending in number 24. The reason is they probably lined up it was going to be a pass play, but now you come like a yard and a half closer to the goal line. I think they're going to change the play.
I think it's going to be that airborne dive that we saw before. He only needs a yard.
Oh, he's got two backs in the backfield again.
Again, going for 2 points here.
Dolphins lining up in their power I formation.
And there's the pitch back to Orange. And
flag on the play.
That just took too long to develop.
The,
and a flag is on the play also.
Flag.
Holding is going to be the call against Hilton Head Prep. So that's going to negate it. They'll probably decline that, and the extra point attempt will be no good. With the score, with the score 12-0 in favor of Prep, you've got 4:16 to go. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone.
WHHI-TV.
Right now, I'm dominating, but Ed's trying to throw me off my game. I know because I have caller ID on PC with Time Warner Cable. Phone rings, number pops up. Phone company doesn't have it. Also, I get home voicemail to email. It's like living in the future. Hopefully not a future dominated by cyborg wolf spiders. But if it is, call this guy.
Caller ID on PC? The phone company doesn't have it. Time Warner Cable does. Get digital home phone from Time Warner Cable for only $19.95 per month for 12 months.
Back deep once again for the Generals.
Okay, we're back here.
10, Wesley Cannoneer.
And the score 12-0 in favor of Hilton Head Prep. It'll be Lowry again kicking off from the 40.
12-0, Dale. Two short touchdown runs by Dale by number 32, Scott D'Amico, the sophomore running back, gets Hilton Head Prep an early lead of 12-0.
And they had short fields to work with. Once from the 41 and then from the 43. Kick goes down to about the 5. To about the 20, 25, 30. Runs into his own man, and that slowed him up. And he's down to about the 33-yard line.
Dolphins down at the bottom of the pile, number 44.
And he's a little slow getting up there.
Another good job by the special teams. This time, once again,
1st and 10 for the Generals.
Calling his name again, Austin Baker, number 56.
And that's Wesley Cannoneer getting up a little bit slow for the Generals. Going
both
off.
ways for them and the special teams. That's going to be a tired Austin Baker at the end of the day.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Generals at their own 33-yard line. 4:08 to go here in the first quarter of play. And Prep leads at 12-0. Against Stegel, the quarterback, hands off up the middle. And they're going to try and establish that running game. That's number 32, Charles Metcalf. Charlie Metcalf with the carry.
Metcalf, the ball carrier.
Well, they got a 5-man line.
They're
standing up their two defensive ends for Hilton Head Prep. The down linemen are Austin Baker, 56, Kevin Glick, number 61, and number 70, Dylan Powell. They're the guys that are going to have to do the dirty work inside.
It'll ring up 2nd and short, 2nd and about 1 yard to go. Ball's at about the 42-yard line. Again, the handoff up the middle. And again, a nice hole. It's number 32, Charlie Metcalf. And Metcalf takes it across the 50 and into Hilton Head territory where it'll be a Walgreens first down.
Oh, this is what they wanted what Sumter came into the game thinking they could do. The same thing they did last year in the playoffs, run the football up the gut between the tackles. And they've been successful for the last 2 first downs. They're trailing 12-0 nonetheless.
It'll be 1st and 10. Again, the handoff to Metcalf. Metcalf at the 40 and finally stood up at about the 39-yard line. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom of the pile, number 58.
And this has been all runs on this drive.
And on the stop for the Dolphins.
This is where it hurts them a little bit. When they lose Collins Richardson, the junior, is out of this game today, number 51. And they suffer a little bit up front.
2nd down and 8.
Austin Baker comes back in the ball game, replacing Patrick Brody. It's 2nd down and about 3 yards to go. The pitch out. Beats one man. Oh, fumble on the play. It's going to be Prep is all over it. And we'll wait for the official ruling. But that's going to be a Prep first down at their own 47-yard line. 1st and 10 on the fumble recovery. Good stick.
Boy, Thomas Sumter is going to be thinking about getting tearaway jerseys after this game. The second time Stripple comes across the ball.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Prep from their 47.
Strimple comes across the line of scrimmage and then levels himself out, doesn't go upfield, and he's able to bounce back inside, grab the shirt tail of the running back, spin him around. He gets a little help from his other players, and they are able to knock the ball loose. And this time, once again, good field position for the Dolphins.
Lehman again in the backfield, along with L.J. Orridge. Looks over the defense. There's a snap. He's got some time. Throws it deep over the middle, and the man is hit. And it's going to be a flag on the play.
Well, finally, they figure out a way to stop Dimitri Lowry with double coverage. Unfortunately, they hit him before he had a chance to get up for the ball.
By number 3, Devin Felix.
Hey, tonight's game is brought to you by Salty Dog Cafe. Get your Salty Dog T-shirt at the Salty Dog T-shirt Factory, located at South Beach Marina or on Arrow Road. Also available anytime at www.saltydog.com. Salty Dog Cafe T-shirts will suit you to a T.
Last week filling in for you, Dale, was Bob Bradley, and we had him sing the Salty Dog jingle online.
That's probably why he's not back.
1st and 10 for the Dolphins from the Generals' 37.
Well, the penalty takes it inside the Generals' territory, down to about the 37. Where it'll be 1st and 10, another Walgreens first down. Again, the pistol formation. He's got a man out here on the side, and that's number 24, Orridge. LJ takes it inside the 30 to about the 27.
Now look at this. This is great composure by Matt Lehman. They're in zone coverage, and he reads zone coverage, and when he sees that, then he disses the ball out to Orridge. That's his release valve. That's like his third option. What a nice read by the quarterback.
And Orange comes up a little bit shaken up, and it's going to take a little breather here on the sidelines.
You know, when they drop back there in the zone, they're 10, 15 yards off the line of scrimmage. Flip the ball out to your running back and let him do the work.
It's going to be 2nd and about 1 yard to go.
Less than 1 to go from the 28.
2nd and 1 at the 28. D'Amico in the backfield. There's a handoff and a delayed handoff to D'Amico. He's got the first down and a lot more inside the 20 to about the 16, 15, 14-yard line. They'll mark it at the 15, and that'll be another Walgreens first down.
First down.
Wow, number 32, only a sophomore. Look at him go.
1st and 10 from the 15.
Great job. Nice job blocking up front that time. The center, number 65, Devin White, making the key block on the linebacker, which opened it up for D'Amico.
And now Taryn Daly, number 5 in the backfield. Again, the pitch out to D'Amico. That's a nice little play. Took it inside the 10.
Got D'Amico.
A gain of about 5.
They're finding out all sorts of ways to get the ball to Scott D'Amico. This time they line them up and as a wide receiver.
44.
And they throw a little bubble screen to him.
For the Generals.
Here they go with the no huddle.
2nd and 5 from the 10.
Lehman again looking. And again, another bubble screen coming out the other way. And this time, the Generals are there to make the stop on Dimitri Lowry. A loss of about a yard on the play.
Tackles made by number 32, Charles Metcalf.
3rd down coming up as we're winding down the first quarter of play. It's 12-0 in favor of Hilton Head Prep.
6 to go. Less than a minute to go here in the first quarter.
Those passing lanes, called passing windows, close very quickly as you saw that as you get closer to the goal line.
Big 3rd down play here for the Dolphins.
Maggard comes in as wide receiver, replacing D'Amico. And back in the lineup is LJ. Again looking. Now he's got goes the outlet to LJ. He's got one man to beat. Tries to get it, keep it in bounds.
By number 10.
Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be close.
Wesley Cannoneer, but we have a flag on the play against the Dolphins.
And we got a flag. We're going to have a holding call.
Oh.
Now, tonight's game also brought to you by H&H Auto. Customer friendly, guaranteed quality. The #1 place for auto sales and service on Hilton Head. And by Walgreens. Flu shots are now available at every Walgreens store every day. At Walgreens, there's a way to stay well.
March back 10 yards to the 23-yard line.
It's a 10-yard mark off against the Dolphins.
3rd and 23, Dale. What do you think you call here? I'll tell you what I call.
That's why I'm not a coach.
I'd line up number 3 out there wide and run him on a flag. And just throw the ball into the back of the end zone for him.
Well, they brought D'Amico back into the backfield. And
that's for blocking, purposes.
Ball's at the 24-yard line. 3rd and 23.
Watch for number 3.
He's split at the top of the screen. Empty backfield. And they're bringing pressure. And they've got pressure. And he's sacked.
At the 25.
Sacked at the 25. As winding down the first quarter of play here.
And he's up number 60, Brantley.
And we're going to let this one run out. So with the score, Hilton Head 12 and the Generals nothing. You're watching WHHI Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI-TV.
We can't live in a bubble, but what we can do is arm ourselves for the ones we love with a flu shot from Walgreens. With the most pharmacists certified to immunize and walk-ins welcome every day, we're making it easy for everyone to get their flu shot, no matter how small their motivation may be. So stop by and get your flu shot today at Walgreens. There's a way to stay well.
I'm interrupting this program to issue a warning to all crab, including blue, snow, and king crab. Quick, run for your lives. It's time for the annual crab boil at the Salty Dog Cafe. It's this Saturday starting at 4 p.m. There's live entertainment from Dave Kimmerly and children's entertainment for the kids with special appearances from Jake the Salty Dog. With such a big event at South Beach, they'll need a lot of crab. So until then, no crab is safe.
If you like high school football, you're going to love high school basketball. Tune in this winter to see your favorite teams face off against their crosstown rivals. The High School Basketball Game of the Week, only on WHHI-TV.
Hey, we're back here at Dolphins Stadium, starting in the second quarter. The Dolphins leading at 12-0, but they're facing a 4th and long at their own 25-yard line. They've got to get it inside the 10-yard line to about the 6. So we'll see what kind of play they come up with here. Again, it'll be Lehman in the shotgun formation.
3 deep zone.
Looking. He's got a man going to the corner. And good coverage, double coverage on Lowry. So it's incomplete. The ball will go over on downs to the Generals.
1st and 10 for the Generals from their own 25 as we start the second quarter.
Good call. There's not much you can do in that case. What you try to do is isolate one of your defenders and one of your receivers and give them both an opportunity to get it. Ball was a little bit overthrown into the inside. Had he throw it a little bit to the outside for the orange flag in the corner, he may have had a better chance to catch it. Dimitri Lowry, number 3, stays on the field, though, as a defensive back.
Thank you very much.
Well, this is the 4th possession for the Generals. They've had 2 turnovers and a very short punt. So see if they can get something going here. This time the keeper by the quarterback, number 24. He keeps it in bounds, or he tries to keep it in bounds, but steps out at about the 35-yard line.
Well, even though the quarterback steps out of bounds on this, he keeps on a little naked bootleg, and he comes out here. Despite that, Stiegel takes a hard hit at the end of the play. Nice job by Dimitri Lowry. Geez, he's doing everything. He catches passes, plays defensive safety, and he's also their kickoff and place kicker.
Yeah, he catches kicks, and he also kicks them.
Wow.
So it'll be second down coming up. Second and about 3. Again, the handoff up the middle. And another big hole for number 32. That's Charlie Metcalf. No relation to Eric Metcalf, I don't think.
You remember Eric Metcalf?
I do remember Eric Metcalf. But we got an injured player on the field.
We have an injury timeout.
And I think it's going to be Lowry's
I bet you don't remember Terry Metcalf, do you?
I do remember Terry Metcalf.
You do remember him, too. All right, the Metcalfs.
We're going to come right back after this injury timeout. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone.
WHHI-TV.
Fact, only an authorized BMW dealer can sell you a BMW certified pre-owned vehicle. HiltonHeadBMW.com. Only an authorized BMW dealer can provide 0.9 APR on nearly all 2007 and 2008 models, including 3, 5, and 7 series. Only an authorized BMW dealer provides BMW's certified pre-owned warranty of up to 6 years, 100,000 miles, plus the remaining full maintenance from BMW.
The ultimate driving machine at Hilton Head BMW, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
Uniform Work and Sport is the Lowcountry's #1 stop for all your athletic uniform and equipment needs. Stop in now for football season and check out the new inventory of football gloves, pads, mouthpieces, shoulder pads, cleats, and so much more. And don't forget that Uniform Work and Sport is the area's #1 Under Armour dealer. Show your team spirit by visiting the fan gear section for Hilton Head Prep, Hilton Head Christian, and Hilton Head High School. Uniform Work and Sport is your year-round home for school uniforms, baseball and softball equipment, lacrosse equipment, and so much more.
We are back here at Dolphin Stadium. Dolphins lead at 12-0. 11:29 to go. The injured player was Dimitri Lowry. He's taken off the field and looks like he's in pretty good shape, but he'll take a little breather here. So
when they walk off the field under their own power, that means they're usually coming back.
And that's a good sign because he plays everything. Again, the handoff up the middle. Caught in the backfield.
Nice defensive stand there by Austin Baker for the Dolphins. No gain.
Austin Baker with a stop.
Charles Metcalf, the ball carrier.
Metcalf again, the ball carrier, takes it up to about the 45. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Austin Baker, as we mentioned, going both ways. Only a sophomore, having a great doing a great job. He did a little slant inside that time. Offensive guard missed him. That's how he got so quickly back into the backfield.
Stegel, the quarterback, goes over center. Again, now goes back to pass, looking deep. Downfield, got a man wide open. He's got it at about the 35.
Number 25.
Takes it all the way down and just knocked out of bounds, just short of the goal line. Here it is.
Yeah, great job here. Great call by the Generals coaches. They see that they catch him in man-to-man defense. They had 9 men stacked up inside in the tackle box, and this time number 24. L.J. Araj makes a game touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, and he's playing that safety position that Lowry normally plays, and they went right after it, right. So it'll be another Walgreens first down, 1st and goal at the 1. And looks like the Generals are knocking on the door. There's a handoff inside and close to the goal line. They're going to say he's just a bit short.
Number 32, Charles Metcalf on the carry.
Charlie Metcalf, again, the ball carrier. Met and stopped.
Number 32, Scott D'Amico.
Hey, tonight's game is also brought to you by Hilton Head BMW, your Lowcountry luxury leader. Also by Kirby Enterprises, professional interior and exterior home painting, pressure washing, and much more with guaranteed satisfaction. 2nd and goal at the 1. Again, quarterback keeper, and he gets it in for the touchdown for the Generals.
Good job that time.
That was carried in by the quarterback.
Less than 1 yard.
Patrick Stegel.
And he's able to follow the blocking of his center, Taylor Waldrop, and also his guards, Seth Frazier, and there's that man again, Austin Baker. He's playing on both sides of the line of scrimmage. Good job.
Generals will attempt the extra point here. Blake Haynes.
Tyndall to attempt the extra point for the Generals.
Here's balls down, kick is up, and it is
good.
So with the score, Hilton Head Prep 12, the Generals 7. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone.
WHHI-TV.
Been in a wreck? Bring your car to H&H Auto Body at 17 Cardinal Road. At H&H Auto Body, you'll get a free estimate in their state-of-the-art facility. No matter the damage, the great team at H&H Auto Body will have your car looking great and back on the road in no time.
Back here at Dolphin Stadium, where the Generals have finally jumped on the scoreboard. on a long pass down to about inside the 2-yard line. That was about a 50-yard pass and run, and they took it in from there to make it 12-7 in favor of Hilton Head Prep.
Back deep for the Dolphins, number 24,
And so
LJ Orange, and number
the
3,
Generals will kick off. This is Blake Haynes kicking off, number 42. And looks like that ball's going to go out of bounds
out of bounds
at about the 10-yard line.
Hankies will be flying.
The ball will be marked down at I believe it's out the 35.
Dolphins will be taking over at the 40-yard line.
Smart play there by number 5, Teron Daly. He's one of the deep backs. He let the ball sail out of bounds. That's a penalty, as you know, and they're able to start the ball. They're going to start the ball now in favorable position all the way up at their own 40-yard line. He could have grabbed it.
Well, now we're going to make him kick again, though. I guess the option to kick it again, and instead of taking it at the 40, they're going to re-kick it. Were you on kickoffs, Chuck, back in your day? Kickoff coverage? No?
Hey,
well, they didn't have kickoffs then, did they? That ball was rounder then.
You know, they didn't have special teams in the NFL when I played in the NFL in the early 70s.
Really?
Your defensive linebackers and defensive backs all ran down on kickoffs. The only guys that didn't run down were your 4 defensive linemen. It's incredible.
There's the re-kick from the 35. This is a good kick. Nobody there to catch it, and now this one's going to go in the end zone. They basically lost 20 yards by not taking the penalty.
1st and 10 for the Dolphins from their 20.
It'll be marked at the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Another Walgreens first down for the Dolphins. Tonight's game brought to you by Uniform Work and Sport, Lowcountry's source for school uniforms, sports equipment, and much, much more. Stop in now and check out their huge selection of football, baseball, and lacrosse gear. Uniform Work and Sport.
Out drops on the field, number 4, Matt Lehman. He built himself out and bulked up a little bit in the weight room this past season. Last year we saw him right on this field. Terrible high ankle sprain, which cost him 4 games last year, Dale.
Lowry's back out there. He's in motion. Shotgun formation. There's a handoff to Lowry, inside handoff, and he takes it around the right end. And that's going to be across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. That will be enough for Walgreens first down.
Watch this replay. This is a well-designed play, well executed. You start Lowry going left to right. You bring him all the way across the formation. You give him a running start, and then you hand the ball on an inside handoff and let him run, and you make use of all 53 1/3 yards, the width of a football field, Dale.
I didn't know that. 1st and 10, and now this pitch and catch to Lowry. Lowry takes it at about the 40. He had a little tough time holding on to that ball, but he managed to pull it in.
And number 60, Brantley Warren for the Generals.
That's going to be just short of a first down. It'll be 2nd and short.
To the 41-yard line, it'll be 2nd down and 1.
That's right, Dale. The width of a football field, 160 feet. You know how that came about?
No, I don't.
160 feet by 300 feet. That was the width of the Yale Bowl back in 1910, and that sets the standard for football fields today.
And that's where you played.
Put that little
you played in 1910?
100 years ago, and that's what determined the width of a football field.
2nd and short, and there's a handoff inside, and that's snuffed out in the backfield. There's going nowhere was D'Amico. Loss of about 3 or 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and
number 30,
about 6 or 7 to go.
For the Generals.
3rd and 6 coming up.
3rd down, 6 to go from the 36.
Today's game brought to you by Jackson Maintenance and Electric for your home, villa, business, or dock. Affordable, friendly electrical service in Hilton Head, Bluffton, and Sun City. 3rd and 6 coming up. Again, the pistol formation. Double coverage out here on Lowry. And a lot of pressure. Now he throws it over the middle, and
Lemon's pass is incomplete.
And looked like he had a defender draped all over him, but it goes as an incomplete pass.
Well, this is one of the areas they really needed to improve on, and that was protecting the passer. As you can see, Matt Lehman's running for his life right from the snap of the ball. If we get this in replay. But it's something that they suffered with last year, the inability to give Matt Lehman enough time to throw the football.
For the Generals, number 11.
Lehman's going to punt here.
They had 2 fake punts last week. I'm sure they're ready for one right now.
And they're going to fake this one. No, he's not. Faked me out. He got the kickoff, and fairly effective as he kicks it down to about the 42-yard line. Looked like he was going to try and throw it if the man was open, but he wasn't.
Hey, I love it.
That's Jeremy Hayden.
You know who also could do that? Doug Flutie. Did you know that? They used to send him back as a punter at Boston College every once in a while. He'd either throw a ball past it. As a matter of fact, he was the last player to do a drop kick for an extra point in the NFL. Were you going to say that?
No, I wasn't going to say that, but I was going to say that your other friend, Joe Thiesman, also used to punt periodically for the Irish, and they used to do a quick kick.
Did they? Same thing?
Yeah. We are now aging ourselves.
First and 10 for the Generals.
First and 10 for the Generals. Ball's at their own 40-yard line. 41. And there's a handoff inside. It's stopped after about a gain of 2 or 3. That was...
Leading the charge for the Generals, number 76, Ken Wheeler.
Yeah, the last year Flutie played as a backup quarterback with the New England Patriots. Bill Belichick had him kick an extra point, drop kicked it. Don't ask me why.
Pick up a 3.
In one of the games, it was one of the games at the end of the year where it was before the playoffs, and I guess it didn't mean much in terms of placement in the playoffs.
It'll be 2nd and 7 at the 45. In the handoff to number 12. And he breaks it loose inside, takes it across the 50 to about the 46-yard line. That's going to be another Walgreens first down. Paris Tyndall, the ball carrier for the Generals.
Heavy dose of inside running. Just set up the long pass last drive.
Generals first down from the Dolphins.
Oh, and Lowry comes back in at safety, number 3. But again, you can tell these guys are getting worn down a little bit, going both ways. 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, the handoff inside. That's number 30. He takes it inside the 35 to about the 32-yard line. Ryan Mitchum, the ball carrier.
Down the bottom of that pile, number 9, Jeremy Hayden.
Watch the trap block here. Watch the trap block. Number 63 comes across, that was 64. Seth Frazier leaves his left guard position, traps the defensive tackle. Great job, and that's what opened up the hole for the running back.
And it also created another Walgreens first down.
Once again, great up front blocking by number 76, Ken Wheeler for...
Ball's at the 32-yard line. Call it the 33, 1st and 10. 6:38 to go, and the clock is running. Prep leads at 12-7. But the Generals are on the move.
Another trap.
And there's a trap play.
Number 12,
same play.
Tyndall, the ball carrier.
I guess they're going to run it and make you stop it.
Yep.
Here's the same play. 64 comes across, throws the trap block on the defensive end. One of the things you have to do when you're playing a team that constantly runs the ball is be able to change the fronts a little bit. And that's awful tough to do in high school because you don't have quite much practice time. But you like to be able to change from a 3-man line to a 4-man line. Otherwise, the blocking schemes sort of get a rhythm going to them, and the offensive line can take off at you.
2nd and 7. Back to pass, looking deep. He's got a man. And he dropped it. Had a man inside the 10-yard line. The defender was completely turned around, didn't see anything, and the receiver just dropped it.
Well, 14 Alford has the presence of mind, at least at the last minute, to turn back and look back inside. He gets a hand just inside, and that's what knocks it away, was his left hand as it came inside. He was able to keep his right hand off the receiver. Had he had to lean in a little bit more, they probably would have thrown the flag, Dale.
It'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 7. Ball resting comfortably at the 29-yard line. Again, the handoff right up the middle. And that's running over people. It's number 30. That's Ryan Mitchum. Takes it all the way inside the 10-yard line. Again, another Walgreen first down.
There's that same trap play. Again, this time they're able to trap Kevin Glick on the inside. Just a straight handoff. High school football level. That's a pretty well-designed play. What you like to do is be able to hit quick-hitting plays. The reason is high school blockers don't typically hold their block as long as they do at the other levels. Quick-hitting plays usually work the best.
Well, you saw 74 and 76. I mean, they took their defensive man all the way down. They took him 15 yards down the field. It'll be 1st and goal at the 8. And a handoff up the middle.
That's number
inside
7,
the 5.
Ryan Mitchum.
Ryan Mitchum, the ball carrier. Ball's on the 4-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 4 as the Generals marching down the field, as you would ask Generals to do, I guess.
Tackle on the play made by number 56, Austin Baker for the Dolphins.
What are we going to see Cannoneer in there for the Generals?
He went out with a bad arm earlier, so I'm not sure we're going to see him again. But 2nd down, 2nd and goal. Again, the quarterback keeps it. One man to beat, and he beats him.
Keeper for a general touchdown.
And that's Patrick Stegel. He beat Dimitri Lowry
Blocking by number 74,
and took it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, nice job. You see Stegel uses his athletic ability, makes a little dip to the outside, shakes that hip back to the inside, makes Lowry miss at about the 3-yard line, and after that he just dives into the end zone.
Extra point coming. Ball's down, kick is up in the air, and it is with the score. The Sumter 14, Prep 12. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI-TV.
At 123 Drive Driving Academy, the goal is to help students become confident, cautious, and courteous drivers. They offer high-quality classroom and behind-the-wheel training with friendly, professional, and state-certified instructors who make learning easy and safe. Go to 123drivedrivingacademy.com for more information or call 263-5023 and mention the Friday Night Football Zone to receive $10 off your training session. When you're ready to get in the driver's seat, call 123 Drive Driving Academy.
For the Generals, number 42, Blake Haynes.
We're back at the Dolphin Stadium where the Thomas Sumter Generals lead the Dolphins of Hilton Head Prep 14-12. It's been all Generals here in the second quarter. Short kick picked up by LJ. LJ takes it across the 38 to about the 37, they'll mark it. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at their own 37-yard line.
Well, time to see.
Dolphins need to put together a drive here in the waning moments of the second quarter.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Omega Graphics for graphics, printing, and mailing services all under one roof. And by 123 Drive Driving Academy. When you're ready to get in the driver's seat, call 123 Drive Driving Academy. And mention the Friday Night Football Zone to receive $10 off your training session. 1st and 10 for the Generals. Check it for the Dolphins at their own 37. In motion goes Dimitri. Shotgun rolling to the right. Stopping, throwing. Dimitri comes back for it. Wow. Nice play.
Well designed and well executed. They run the dash. Look what happens. Number 33, Simple, shows up, pins the defensive end on the end, as he should. Linebacker comes forward once he sees that block. They are a man-to-man coverage, and this time he finds the wide receiver, Dimitri Lowry, almost for a 1st down.
2nd and short. Ball at the 46. There's the handoff. Scott D'Amico takes it across the 50-yard line, and that will be a Walgreens 1st down.
Tackles made by Michael Fitzgerald and Brantley Warren. But that'll be enough for another Hilton Head Prep.
We're going to go no huddle as the Dolphins come right up to the line. The ball's at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10. Looking downfield, got a man in the middle, and unable to hold on to it was Alex Orford, number 14, bringing up 2nd down.
Right now, you're in a guessing game. This time, you'll see that the Generals from Fort Sumter line up on only 6 men inside the tackle box. When was the last time you saw that? They have 3-3 inside. 5 men in coverage, and that's the reason why there wasn't really anybody open. There they are again. Count them. There's only 5 in the tackle box.
2nd down and 10. There's completed. This time, Orford completes it. And that takes it inside the 35 to about the 31. That'll be another Walgreen 1st down.
But that'll be enough for another Hilton Head Prep 1st down.
Well, this time the outside linebacker commits the big mental mistake. Stay in coverage as long as the quarterback has the ball. And he didn't.
And the pass over the middle and up in the air. Intended for Lowry. It's incomplete. It'll bring up second down. Tonight's game brought to you by McDonald's Restaurants of Bluffton and Hilton Head. Cool down with a refreshing smoothie from McDonald's. Available in wild berry or strawberry banana. Is that strawberry banana you got there, Chuck?
Wild berry.
You're the wild man. That's right. Just $2.29 for a small size. McDonald's. Chuck is loving it.
I have nothing against strawberries.
It'll be 2nd and 10. The ball at the 31-yard line. Again, Lehman back to pass. Now he's got a man in the middle. Bo Strimfel looks for somebody to hit, and he runs right into him.
Smart play by Lehman. Watch him now step up into the pocket, and rather than run the ball, he's thinking about throwing the ball, and he gets rid of it just before he gets any contact. That's the way to preserve yourself this early in the season.
Let's see where they mark this. It should be a first down, I believe. Waiting for him to move the chains. Well, first down. It is a Walgreens first down. Ball's at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. 3:35 going, and the clock is running. There's the handoff up the middle. That's LJ. Takes it inside the 10-yard line. Still on his feet. They're going to mark it at the 9, and that's going to be a Walgreens first down.
Watch a sprint roll here. The defensive end, number 44, does not chase the ball carry, comes up the field, and that's to read the quarterback make Matt Lehman. He hands the ball in an underhand handoff to the fullback, and that's the reason why you're able to get you're able to get that yardage for a first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Another Walgreens first down. Dolphins moving quickly and efficiently down the field, passing and running. Naked backfield. Got a man over the middle. Touchdown! Dimitri Lowry.
Complete for a Dolphin touchdown. 9 yards.
Lowry dragged across the field and found him in the back of the end zone. Nice pass by Lehman.
Great throw by Lehman. Even a better catch by Dimitri Lowry. Now we see why he had 56 receptions for 11 touchdowns last season. This year he's just setting it on fire.
Now we're going to try the extra point here.
We have a flag on the play.
Well, I think we got a sideline warning coming up here.
Is that a warning or a celebration penalty? No, it's a sideline penalty. Sideline penalty, all right.
Okay, I think they're just going to give him a warning the first time. The penalty usually comes on the second warning.
Is that something like a speeding ticket, Dale? How come they didn't give me a warning?
You have to have your lights on when you're driving at night. Okay, so we're going to go for the extra point here. Let's see what they attempt. We haven't seen them kick yet, I don't think. Have we? Score is 18-14. That's when we took a little trip down the Mississippi to the.
Try a 2-point conversion here.
18-14 in favor of Prep. There's a snap. Looking. He's got a man coming across the bubble screen and stopped just short of the goal line. And the extra point try is no good. With the score, Hilton Head Prep 18, Thomas Sumter 14, 3:09 left to go. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone.
WHHI-TV.
I'm Sandra Benson, owner of Custom Audio Video, your technology specialist. Custom Audio Video will dramatically enhance and ensure the highest quality in entertainment and integration with the best design, service, and support to homeowners and businesses. We specialize in lighting control, motorized shades, integration, music and sound, and home cinema. Let our CDS certified staff show you the latest technology. We'll take you from how to wow at Custom Audio Video.
We are back here at Dolphin Stadium. 3:09 to go in the first half. It's been an exciting first half. 18-14 in favor of the Dolphins as they took it right down the field, mixing the pass and the run quite efficiently, Chuck.
Well, the statistics came through on this one, Dale. Dale, do you know what the one event is in a football game which causes the other team to score? What do you think it is? Is it a block punt, an interception, a fumble? What is it? What's the one event that occurs in a football team that determines whether the other team's going to score?
I don't know, Chuck.
It's when the other team scores. That's when it's most likely that you'll score, and that's exactly what happened here.
Flag on the kickoff.
Okay, well.
Most touchdowns follow when the other team scores.
And that's when you want to try and shut that team down. Just like in baseball, you have a big inning, you want to shut them down the next inning.
Getting them off the football apparatus.
Okay, well, we've got...
we have some slow learners down there.
We got a penalty on the kickoff.
Breaks their arm.
And the ball will go back to the 35-yard line where it'll be re-kicked. Again, tonight's game brought to you by Island Builders, a Lighthouse Award-winning builder specializing in home improvements for 27 years. And by Heaven's Best, for carpet, upholstery, and house cleaning, that's simply Heaven's Best.
Kick off again. Ball at the 35.
Lowry approaches the ball. Low kick. And big bounce up to number 25.
Taken by number 25.
And he's
met there.
I hate to say it again, but number 56, Austin Baker.
Christopher
What a
Payne.
special teams player.
It shows you what happens when you don't square your shoulders up. You start going sideways, and that's never a good thing.
Great effort by Baker comes off a number of blocks here before he gets to the ball carrier.
What do you think of those shoes that Austin's wearing tonight? He's got some yellow shoes out there.
Yeah.
Maybe they're faster. I don't know.
They got wings on them.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
WJCL Channel 22.
And we'll see if your theory applies here.
Stiegel back to pass.
Stiegel, now he takes off.
Driven out of bounds.
And he's knocked out of bounds by Jeremy Hayden, number 9. Hayden took kind of a bad angle, and Stiegel got around him.
Well, he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock. There's still plenty of time here to mount a drive, although they might have to pass a little bit more. But the way they were running that inside trap, I got a feeling we might see that before too long, Dale.
Well, of course, that first down stops the clock also. So 2:53 to go, 18-14 in favor of Prep.
Look for 64, the left guard. Watch where he goes.
2nd and 2.
There it is.
There's a trap. And he stopped hitting the backfield and then finally falls forward across the 45 to about the 46. It's like maybe a gain of a couple of inches on the play. It'll be third down coming up.
What they did is they moved some beef. They moved a little beef inside there. They brought in number 77, Patrick Brody, the 6'2", 230-pound junior. I'm sure they've been talking to him on the sidelines. And when they line up in that two-back set, they alerted him, watch that trot block coming from the other side, and he just did a goal line charge and stunned it. 3rd and short,
the quarterback keeps it, and he gets across the 50. That'll be a first down. That'll be a Walgreens first down. As he moves the ball inside the Dolphins' territory to about the 47-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10, 2:14 to go in the first half.
And just as important, the clock stops as they set the chains, gives Sumter a chance to go back into the huddle and call a play.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, the quarterback keeps it, and he's dragged down from behind by Jeremy Hayden, number 9.
Stop by number 9. Once again, that's Jeremy Hayden.
This is just a variation of the trap play. He fakes it inside and then goes out around the tackle and tries to fool the defense, but they weren't fooled.
Folks, you want to stay tuned for the Time Warner Halftime Report, as Chuck and I will bring you the halftime report. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
If you are searching for a professional interior and exterior home painting company committed to providing an exceptional job done right the first time, call Kirby Enterprises. Attention to detail, strong work ethics, and old-fashioned integrity makes doing business with Ron and Sean Kirby as easy as it can be. They are also your go-to guys for window cleaning, deck staining, pressure washing, crown molding, and more. Call 304-6111 and get the job done right. Kirby Enterprises. They guarantee it.
We are back here at Dolphin Stadium. 1:52 to go in the first half, and it's been a really exciting first half, Chuck. We've been both teams up and down the field, and the Generals have it at the 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd and about 7.
You're right. 2 runs by D'Amico in the first quarter gave him Prep 12 points, and then a 9-yard touchdown pass to Lowry gave him another touchdown.
Back to pass. Looking downfield. It's got a man open on the sidelines and incomplete. And a flag. Kind of a late flag. Basically took a shot at him here.
Sure, they're in a 3-deep zone. They're giving up the short pass. The quarterback makes a bad throw. You can see the defender's way back, but there's no sense coming forward and hit him.
Dalton Shipman.
And that's going to be a personal foul. That'll cost him probably 15 yards.
Personal foul against the Dolphins.
Tonight's game brought to you by Time Warner Cable. Start the school year smart with Time Warner Cable. Get cable, Roadrunner high-speed online, and digital home phone and save. Time Warner Cable is a proud supporter of live high school football. And stay tuned for our Time Warner halftime report.
Well, they're going to get a Walgreens first down here on the 20-yard line.
10 from the 20, 147 to
Well, that's a big penalty and at an inopportune time. 1:47 to go, and now they're in that red zone.
They've got lots of time to run 5-6 plays.
1st and 10, back to pass, looking sidelines, and throws it into the ground. It'll be second down coming.
Stiggle's pass is incomplete.
Second down coming up. Tonight's game brought to you by Island Builders, a Lighthouse Award-winning builder specializing in home improvements for 27 years.
It's up to the defense now. They got Glick, number 61, Halseth, number 58, Baker, 56, 32, D'Amico inside, number 10. Danny Maggard also. That's what they're counting up front to put a little pressure on the quarterback or to stop the run.
2nd and 10, under center. Hands it off again and knocked down.
Well, there's Tyndall, the ball carrier. Tackles made by Scott D'Amico.
Have we called D'Amico's name today at all?
Baker.
Or what about Austin Baker? Great job by both those players this time. Baker actually has the tougher of the jobs because he has to fight off a blocker. D'Amico's roaming free as a linebacker, doesn't get any contact, but what a job by Austin Baker.
3rd and 8 coming up, 1:15 and counting. Again, the quarterback keeps it. Got one man to beat. And dragged down from behind.
Number 24, Patrick Stigl. Tackle on
the
play made by number 9.
Jeremy Hayden on the tackle. Dragged him down from behind. And I know in Pro Ball they have that horse collar rule. That was kind of a horse collar tackle, but I don't think we've got it here.
Wow. Well, whatever it is, it takes them down and out of bounds. But I think it's another Walgreens first down.
Absolutely. A Walgreens first down inside the 6, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Generals, again, looking to put another score on the board here and take a halftime lead if they can.
Just a reminder, if you brought your appetite, Booster Club will be selling
Prep substitute number 70, Dylan Powell, comes into the game.
Goes to support your Hilton Head Prep athletic program.
Also 77, Patrick Brody. They're part of their goal line defense.
Stigl under center. Takes it, keeps it, throws it, and incomplete as he gets buried after he lets it go. That's number 33, Bo Strimple. That wasn't going to take any more. Didn't go for any fakes on that one.
Number 14 and number 9, Jeremy Hayden, in on the coverage.
It'll be
Second and goal from the 6.
Second and goal at the 6. 1:02 to go.
Strimple playing outside linebacker routes, or actually the defensive end, 6'3", 190 pounds. He reminds me of another guy that had a long reach. Remember Ted Hendricks?
Oh, yeah.
All 6'9" of them.
Stigl again under center. He puts a man in motion to the right. Hands it off up the middle. And into the end zone goes number 30, Ryan Mitchum.
Ryan Mitchum for
Mitchum scores again with 58 seconds to go here in the first half of play.
58 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Good job blocking up front once again for Fort Sumter. Did I say Fort Sumter? Thomas Sumter, excuse me.
Extra point attempt coming.
Number 55, Taylor Waldrop.
Shane Bishop, number 11.
63, Thomas Dillon.
Number 12.
64, Seth Frazier. Kenton Wheeler, the offensive tackle, and the other offensive tackle.
The
a great job.
The extra point is good. And with the score, the Generals 21, the Dolphins 18. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
Don't cut corners on electrical work. Be safe and call Jackson Maintenance and Electrical for new installations, electrical repair, or even if you just need a new fan or lighting fixture installed. Fully licensed, insured, experienced, and local. The Jackson family team provides affordable, friendly service, doing the job right the first time, and maintaining a long list of happy clients in Bluffton, Hilton Head, and Sun City. Call 757-3273 for Jackson Maintenance and Electrical.
Welcome back to Dolphin Stadium, where the Dolphins of Hilton Head, they've scored 3 times, and the Generals have also scored 3 times. The difference has been 3 extra points, as the Generals have made all of theirs and the Dolphins have not made theirs at all. So it's a 21-18 ball game, 58 seconds to go. We're still in the first half of play, and a very entertaining game here tonight, Chuck. Here's the kick. Dimitri's back deep, takes it at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and knocked down at about the 32-yard line.
Well, Dal, I'm going to give you one more chance. One more chance on the question of the day. What's the one factor that will cause the other team to score?
When your team scores.
That's right. When the other team, it follows.
So we got 51 seconds left. Let's see if they can put it together here. It'll be the last man standing here tonight. It's a beautiful night here in Hilton Head.
Well, there may not be enough time. There's only 51 seconds left for the Dolphins. That's a long way to go. 68 yards.
Lehman, good bubble screen again. This time to Dimitri Lowry. Takes it across the 35 to the 36, and a timeout is called. Timeout called by Hilton Head Prep.
Well, they just used their first timeout, so they got 2 more timeouts left.
Okay. So we've got some time here.
And then if they do get a first down, the clock will stop also to move the chains.
Tonight's game brought to you by Walgreens. Flu shots are now available at every Walgreens store every day. At Walgreens, there's a way to stay well.
Dolphins would like to thank our friends at Coastal Plains Insurance for 2 convenient locations.
And by Hilton Head BMW, your Lowcountry luxury leader. Well, the Dolphins have put together some impressive scoring drives, as have the Generals. The Generals actually have had the turnover problems early on,
I'd like to also thank our friends,
which led to some short fields for the Dolphins.
You're in the market
but it's been a very entertaining game, as the Generals are on top 21-18 by virtue of the 3 extra points.
5 ticks to go here in the second quarter.
Second down coming up, 2nd and 5. Ball's resting comfortably at the 37-yard line of the Dolphins. Again, shotgun formation. Lehman rolls to his left. Looking, he's got a man deep. Throws it incomplete. Almost a great catch by Strimfel, number 33. But couldn't quite hold on. Well covered on the play.
Was too. This is just a straight rollout. This time you just reach block, try to pin the defensive end inside. Buys the quarterback time to look downfield. Makes a nice toss. And Strimple almost is able to elevate his 6'3" frame and cradle the football and just misses.
37 seconds to go here in the first half of play. It'll be a 3rd down, 3rd and 5. There's a snap. Looking, finds a man over the middle. It's Strimple once again. He's across the 45 to the 46. That will be a Walgreens first down.
That'll be enough for a Dolphin.
That'll stop the clock while he set the chains.
He might just kill it right
Plenty
now.
of time here.
Set the chains with 47 seconds.
And he spikes it. It'll be 2nd down, and somebody's got to stop the clock. Clock is finally stopped. Okay.
Smart play.
Spike the ball, stop the clock.
Lehman using a lot of savviness here. He drops back into the pocket as he starts to scramble up inside. He's what's called an inside scrambler. Inside scramblers tend to throw the football. Outside scramblers tend to run with the football. And he's doing what he should, is be able to get a quick release to one of his inside receivers.
2nd and 10. Lehman dropping back. Got a screen in the middle. And finally getting out of bounds. And we got a L.J. Orange is finally knocked out of bounds. He stops the clock. Short gain on the play, but he does stop the clock.
Well, that's too bad. What actually happened is number 72, John Eckert, the defensive tackle, tripped at the line of scrimmage, and that was the reason why they ran the middle screen, and he was there in the middle of all the action of the activity.
Dolphins, 23 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
He tripped over somebody's foot.
Third down coming. Again, shotgun for Lehman. Good snap. Looking. He's got a man deep down the field. Just overthrown.
Orford is incomplete. Broken up by number 3, Devin Felix.
That was intended for number 14, Alex Orford.
Fourth down.
And just out of his reach and incomplete. Fourth down coming up, 18 seconds to go.
What do you think? Fourth down. Midfield. 18 seconds left, Dale.
I don't think you want to give him the ball on this side of the field.
Lehman's back to punt.
They still have 2 timeouts left, too. And they were short a man on the field, and they finally get him out there. Good kick.
Nice kick.
Nobody there to cover it. As the ball bounces inside the 15, and
falls down at the
smart play by Scott D'Amico just to let it die on its own. 7 seconds to go here in the first half. 21-18 in favor of the Generals.
Dolphins like to thank our friends at Gallery.
You want to stay tuned for the Time Warner halftime report. We've got some special guests coming up, Chuck, and should be a good halftime report. Lots of things to talk about.
I will too. We'll certainly talk about how the Dolphins got off to a quick start, but it looks like they got worn down a little bit. Missing Patrick Andrews coming tonight's game. Also, Richardson's out of tonight's game. Collins Richardson, one of their defensive and offensive linemen.
Well, they're going to put it up here, or what do you think? 7 seconds to go.
They'll just kill it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, nice effort to a tackle there by number 9.
Nice tackle. And that will end the first half of play. We're at halftime here at Dolphin Stadium. The score, the Generals 21, the Dolphins 18. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone.
WHHI-TV.
Take me to 5th and Grand as slowly as possible.
Get me to the airport and don't step on it.
Congress in Maine, and I'm not in a hurry.
The big, bold taste of the Angus Third Pounder and the classic taste of the Big Mac. So much flavor, you want to take your time with them.
Whatever you do, don't make that wet.
The simple joy of burgers.
I'm interrupting this program to issue a warning to all crab, including blue, snow, and king crab. Quick, run for your lives. It's time for the annual crab boil at the Salty Dog Cafe. It's this Saturday starting at 4 p.m. There's live entertainment from Dave Kimberly and children's entertainment for the kids with special appearances from Jake the Salty Dog. With such a big event at South Beach, they'll need a lot of crab. So until then, no crab is safe.
We can't live in a bubble, but what we can do is arm ourselves for the ones we love with a flu shot from Walgreens. With the most pharmacists certified to immunize and walk-ins welcome every day, we're making it easy for everyone to get their flu shot, no matter how small their motivation may be. So stop by and get your flu shot today at Walgreens. There's a way to stay well.
H&H Auto Service is the home of the free inspection. H&H has been voted #1 on Hilton Head Island and Small Business of the Year. H&H provides quality service for alignments, preventative and routine maintenance, and much more. Looking for an affordable car? H&H Auto is your full-service dealer. All pre-owned cars are certified and come with a warranty. Everybody rides at H&H Auto because they finance in-house. Whether your car needs to look its best, run its best, or if you just need a new one, count on H&H to get you where you need to go. Uniform Work and Sport is the Lowcountry's #1 stop for all your athletic uniform and equipment needs. Stop in now for football season and check out the new inventory of football gloves, pads, mouthpieces, shoulder pads, cleats, and so much more. And don't forget that Uniform Work and Sport is the area's #1 Under Armour dealer. Show your team spirit by visiting the fan gear section for Hilton Head Prep, Hilton Head Christian, and Hilton Head High School. Uniform Work and Sport is your year-round home for school uniforms, baseball and softball equipment, lacrosse equipment, and so much more.
At 123 Drive Driving Academy, the goal is to help students become confident, cautious, and courteous drivers. They offer high-quality classroom and behind-the-wheel training with friendly, professional, and state-certified instructors who make learning easy and safe. Go to 123drivedrivingacademy.com for more information or call 263-5023 and mention the Friday Night Football Zone to receive $10 off your training session. When you're ready to get in the driver's seat, call 123 Drive Driving Academy.
Welcome. I'm Sandra Benson, owner of Custom Audio Video,
your technology specialist. Custom Audio Video introduces discrete display mirror televisions. Tired of peeping out of the bathroom door to see the TV in the bedroom? It's a mirror, it's a TV. With Custom Audio Video and Sora, you don't have to choose between beauty and technology because image is everything. Call Custom Audio Video and let our CDS certified staff show you the latest in innovation. Custom Audio Video, your technology specialist.
Ever wonder where those mysterious spots and stains come from? Call your local Heaven's Best carpet and upholstery cleaning technician. You can enjoy life, and we'll clean it up.
Heaven's Best Carpet Cleaning, the cleanest carpet you'll ever see. Heaven's Best.
For carpet, upholstery, and house cleaning that's simply Heaven's Best, call 815-2378 today. Island Builders is a full-service general contractor that has specialized in home improvements for 27 years. From new bathrooms, kitchens, windows, and doors to additions, they do it all. Plus, Paul Matheson is a certified green professional, able to incorporate green building principles into his homes without driving up the cost of construction. There's no better time to begin that remodeling project on your list, and there's no better professional to turn to than Paul Matheson with Island Builders of Hilton Head. Call him today at 681-8823.
The 2010 Friday Night Football Zone is brought to you by McDonald's of Bluffton and Hilton Head and by Time Warner Cable.
We are back here at Dolphin Stadium on the Friday Night Football Zone, where this evening Thomas Sumter has taken a 21-18 lead over Hilton Head Prep. And Chuck, the Generals, both teams actually have been going up and down the field pretty much at will, and pretty much an offensive show.
Well, it has been too, as expected. Last year, Hilton Head Prep Dolphins averaged 30 points a game. The problem with their team last year is that they gave up 33 points a game, and they're right on cue tonight, trailing by just those couple of points.
Well, I'm an accountant, Chuck, and I can tell you that if you give up 33 and only score 30, you're not going to win a lot of ball games.
Yeah, well, one thing that the Prep does very well, though, is they do throw the football. They make good use of all their talent. The thing that they're lacking on, they just need a couple bigger kids up front, and that's what's hurt them in the past, is not having a strong run defense, and that's how they lost last week to St. Andrews in Savannah, is that they were able to control the field, control the line of scrimmage against them. As I mentioned earlier in the show, St. Andrews held on to the ball for 9.5 minutes in the fourth quarter. So there a lot of players going both ways for Hilton Head Prep today. So they get worn out as the game goes on.
Well, the first quarter was pretty much Hilton Head Prep. They jumped out early. They got a turnover almost immediately on an interception. They had a short punt that they were able to capitalize on, and then a fumble. As the Generals were marching on the field, they fumbled, and Hilton Head was capitalizing those first three drives and put them all into the end zone. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the extra points.
Well, they were able to also avoid the fumbles themselves. Last week, what killed them were 3 fumbles, 2 of them on kickoff returns, which gave up a lot of field position, too. But they've gotten rid of the fumbles. We've seen a great, outstanding performance by number 3, Dimitri Alley. Matt Lehman's played well. The offensive line has blocked well, given Matt Lehman the time to throw the ball. It's just that defensive line that they really need to come up with a formula for something to work for a small school like Hilton Head Prep.
Well, the Generals started off, they wanted to try and establish their passing game. They've always had a good running game. But obviously the first pass was intercepted, and they kind of fell back into their old pattern, and those trap plays really worked well.
Well, they did inside. They just ran it until they kept running it right to the end of the last play of the first half was another inside trap. So they're going to run that play until they can stop you. We really saw them give up the pass there, I think, after the first quarter, as you mentioned what happened with the interception in the first play of the game. I think in the second half you're going to see more of the same. You're just going to see a lot of running inside the tackles by Sumter. On the other hand, Hilton Head Prep's got to be able to score when they get the football, and that's what they were able to do. Is when they had a chance to get some drives together. 2 running touchdowns, both by number 32, and then they had one touchdown for a pass. So it's a well-balanced offense for Prep.
Well, I think, as we said before the game, that sometimes the best defense is a good offense, and if Prep can keep the ball, it's going to be one of these things where the last team to have the ball is going to end up winning the ball game.
Yeah, they will too. Now, I think in the second half, what you really have to watch is for the quarterback, number 24, Stiegel, for the Generals from Fort Sumter. He started running a little bit more with the football, started running that little option where he fakes the dive into the line of scrimmage and keeps it on himself. That's how he got the field position there at the end of the first half, and that's something that they're going to have to look forward to, is get your defensive ends to kind of stay farm their field, as they say in football. Just stay where you are and just wait for the quarterback to come to you.
Okay. Well, we're going to be back here on the Time Warner Halftime Report after these words. This is the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
I love progress. That's why I have Roadrunner High Speed Online from Time Warner Cable. It's way faster than phone company High Speed DSL. You know those guys still use 100-year-old copper wire technology for their DSL internet? They must hate progress. I mean, who hates progress? Not this guy.
Internet that's way faster than DSL? The phone company doesn't have it. Time Warner Cable does. Get Roadrunner High Speed Online for only $34.95 per month for 12 months.
For graphics, printing, and mailing services all under one roof, Omega Graphics is your only source on the island. We're local, environmentally friendly, and save our customers time and money.
We use Omega Graphics exclusively for our publication needs, and Omega Graphics helps us deliver that quality product the 15th of every month. We are very pleased with the services of Omega Graphics.
Call us for all your design, print, and mailing needs at 342-6360.
With over 30 years of accounting and financial experience, DMP Financial Services provides small businesses and individuals with an array of accounting and financial solutions. From the consulting services of an experienced CFO to monthly bookkeeping and individual tax return preparation, you can expect the professionals at DMP Financial Services to provide you with accurate and timely financial information to grow your company and meet all of your individual needs. Call 681-2100 to see how they can help you.
If you like high school football, you're going to love high school basketball. Tune in this winter to see your favorite teams face off against their crosstown rivals. The High School Basketball Game of the Week, only on WHHI-TV.
We are back at the Time Warner Halftime Report here at Dolphin Stadium, where the Generals lead the Dolphins 21-18. And, Chuck, we've got a couple of special guests with us today.
We do. Dale, this is the first time we've had them on this year. This is always one of my favorite part of the programs. Aside from having you sing the Salty Dog jingle, we get a chance to introduce the cheerleader coach and the captain of the cheerleaders at Hilton Head Prep. It's Leslie Chalk, who's with us. He's a senior. It's Clara Chalk. She's a senior here at Prep. And it's Leslie Richardson, who's the head cheerleader coach. Welcome to the Walgreens Time Warner Halftime Show.
Oh, thank you. We're so excited to be here, and we love that WHHI records all of our games because you can't believe how many times the parents and the students are watching the games over and over again. It's a fabulous service, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah. Now, Clara, yes. You're a senior, and what are you majoring in?
I really want to major in psychology, and then hopefully go on and get a PhD in developmental psychology, and go more into the researchy field, not the counseling clinical field.
Yeah. Now, I heard you say earlier off air that you took a psychology course at Notre Dame. You know, Dale is a Notre Dame grad and was there last week for the football game.
I'm sure it was great. I was the only person from North or South Carolina to go up there for summer scholars, and I was in a class of about 30 people from around the world, and we studied for 2 weeks with professors, and I had a great time.
Oh, that's good.
You know, the exciting thing about Hilton Head Prep is the level of education that we have here. We have students like Clara who will get into schools like Notre Dame. We're so fortunate at Hilton Head Prep with our academics.
That's great. Now, Leslie, how many years have you been the cheerleader coach at Prep?
This is my second year as cheerleading coach, and I actually am a volunteer. I'm a parent, and the girls approached me last year to be the coach, and I've had a ball. It's been very fun.
Now,
Yes.
what's the best thing you like about being a cheerleader coach?
I like mixing it up with the girls. They're so talented, they're so positive, and they have so much energy. It's really exciting.
How many girls are on the squad?
It's about 18 girls, and we're still growing.
And we actually have 3 heads. We have Clara Chalk, we have Caitlin Gintz, and we have Carly Smith. And so I think they flipped a coin to see who was going to be on camera with y'all today. So you'll have to invite us back during the season so we can have both Caitlin and Carly.
We're going to be doing about 3 more games here, I think, at Hilton Head Prep, so we'll be able to do that. And Chuck, we're going to go back. We're going to go back to the game after commercial here, but we want to thank these lovely ladies for joining us today. And you're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
We can't live in a bubble, but what we can do is arm ourselves for the ones we love with a flu shot from Walgreens. With the most pharmacists certified to immunize and walk-ins welcome every day, we're making it easy for everyone to get their flu shot, no matter how small their motivation may be. So stop by and get your flu shot today at Walgreens. There's a way to stay well.
I'm interrupting this program to issue a warning to all crab, including blue, snow, and king crab. Quick, run for your lives. It's time for the annual crab boil at the Salty Dog Cafe. It's this Saturday starting at 4 p.m. There's live entertainment from Dave Kimmerly and children's entertainment for the kids with special appearances from Jake the Salty Dog. With such a big event at South Beach, they'll need a lot of crab. So until then, no crab is safe.
H&H Auto Service is the home of the free inspection. H&H has been voted #1 on Hilton Head Island and Small Business of the Year. H&H provides quality service for alignments, preventative and routine maintenance, and much more. Looking for an affordable car? H&H Auto is your full-service dealer. All pre-owned cars are certified and come with a warranty. Everybody rides at H&H Auto because they finance in-house. Whether your car needs to look its best, run its best, or if you just need a new one, count on H&H to get you where you need to go. Uniform Work and Sport is the Lowcountry's #1 stop for all your athletic uniform and equipment needs. Stop in now for football season and check out the new inventory of football gloves, pads, mouthpieces, shoulder pads, cleats, and so much more. And don't forget that Uniform Work and Sport is the area's #1 Under Armour dealer. Show your team spirit by visiting the fan gear section for Hilton Head Prep, Hilton Head Christian, and Hilton Head High School. Uniform Work and Sport is your year-round home for school uniforms, baseball and softball equipment, lacrosse equipment, and so much more. If you like high school football, you're going to love high school basketball. Tune in this winter to see your favorite teams face off against their crosstown rivals. The High School Basketball Game of the Week, only on WHHI-TV. The 2010 Friday Night Football Zone is brought to you by McDonald's of Bluffton and Hilton Head, and by Time Warner Cable.
Welcome back, everyone, to Dolphin Stadium, where the Dolphins and the Generals are mixing it up here this afternoon. We're about to start the second half of play, and the Generals of Thomas Sumter High School, which is out near Charleston, they lead at 21-18 by virtue of the 3 extra points they were able to convert, and the Dolphins were unable to convert their extra points.
Well, it's a nemesis for the Dolphins. It's one of the reasons they have not proceeded very far in the playoffs last year, losing in the opening round of the Skeeza 2A playoffs in 08 and 09. Nothing's really changed in the first half here. We saw Prep get off to a quick start, 12-0 on 2 TD runs by number 32, Scott D'Amico. Then a touchdown pass to number 3, Dimitri Lowry from Matt Lehman, put up the 18 points. They weren't able to convert any of the extra point tries. And Sumter responded with 3 rushing touchdowns.
Well, just a reminder that this game is being brought to you by H&H Auto. Customer friendly, guaranteed quality. The #1 place for auto sales and service on Hilton Head Island. Also by Hilton Head BMW, your Lowcountry luxury leader. Second half's going to start, I believe, with Prep receiving.
Well, the player to watch out for when Sumter gets the ball, as I mentioned in the halftime show, was the quarterback, Patrick Siegel. He started running with the ball more and more himself. Resulted in 2 rushing touchdowns by Patrick Siegel in the first half. The other touchdown was by Ryan Mitchell, number 30. But they were all that was off one of those inside traps that they've been running for very successful yardage. But Prep's going to start the second half with the football. And the guy that sort of does everything, he kicks field goals. He's a kickoff man. He's a safety. He's a wide receiver. And he's also the kickoff returner. He does everything here except stay after school and sweep out the locker room.
You think he'll
Number 3, Dimitri Lowry.
You think he'll be sleeping all day tomorrow? And this guy's got to be tired. And here's the kick to start the second half.
Our second half is underway.
Goes deep to Lowry. Takes it at about the 7. To the 15, 20. Got a crease on the outside, cuts it back to the inside, and across the 40-yard line. It'll be marked right at the 40, 1st and 10 for the Dolphins.
That really shortens the field for Prep starting the second half. If you remember in the first half, that's how they were able to they got good field position, which led to their first 2 drives. This time is an all-out effort by the special teams. A lot of good blocking up the middle by the wedge, and now as the center, number 60, Devin White leads the team out, or 65, Devin White leads the team out over the ball.
And Matt Lehman, again, the quarterback. He's in the shotgun formation, puts Lowry in motion, fakes the handoff to him, keeps it himself, and was looking for a pitch, but it was well covered, and he picked up maybe a yard, maybe 2 on the play. Call it a yard on the play. Second down coming up.
Also in on the stop, number 72 for the Generals.
Chuck, it was a great halftime with the Time Warner halftime show. It was really a pleasure meeting the cheerleaders and that
Clara
young girl
going to Notre Dame.
Going to Notre Dame, yeah. The Fighting Irish. Going to knock off Michigan tomorrow. Second down coming up. Again, a quick bubble screen to Lowry. Lowry cuts it across the middle. Breaks loose across the 50 to at the 45. And it's taken away. Taken away by number 10. That's Wesley Cannonier. Tries to knock him out of bounds. And they're going to say that he went out of bounds.
At the 14-yard line.
No, they're going to mark it. Where are they going to mark it?
Yeah, Cannonier, the defensive back, the junior, he swipes the ball away from Lowry at the end of that run. Lowry shaking and baking, going downfield, making a lot of people miss. Unfortunately, he's missing the football when he falls to the ground, and it's in Cannonier's hands, who just kind of swiped it away and started running the opposite direction. Tough break here for the Dolphins.
Turnovers will kill you.
Yeah. Well, I heard them last week. They had 3 turnovers in critical situations.
This will be a Walgreens first down, 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. It's going to be Stegel, the quarterback. Hands it off up the middle. That's number 32. That's Charlie Metcalf. Metcalf takes it to the 10-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, it's just what's called a lead smash. They come in and they double team on the defensive tackle with the guard and the right, the center and the right guard.
Pickup of about 5, 2nd and 5.
It'll be second down.
They pin down the defensive, the nose guard, and then they get a lead block by the fullback onto the linebacker. Doesn't go for much, but it certainly knocks you off the ball. Good play to start their drive here. They're in great field position.
Stegel again at center. Almost fumbled it, and picked it up and hands it off to number 15. He takes it all the way into the end zone, and that'll be Michael Fitzgerald.
Flag on the play.
But we've got a flag on the play. We're going to see this one again.
Flag on the play, holding against the Generals. It'll be coming back.
So that'll negate the touchdown and bring the ball back 10 yards. It'll be out to the 20, where it'll be second and about 15, if my math is correct.
You're the accountant, Dale. Hopefully you're not going to count on me.
Ball comes back to the...
Okay, they mark it at the 18. It was a spot foul.
18-yard line.
So it'll be second down and about 13 yards to go.
Second down and 13 to go.
We're going to call it 15.
Now look at this. Look at number 82 lined up wide here. He looks like a offensive guard.
Handoff right up the middle. Takes it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of about 10 on the play.
I mean, they're just going right at the left side of the line for the Dolphins.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They feel as though they got a mismatch.
Ball's on the Dolphin 8-yard line.
Well, Dylan Powell's a nose tackle. They're trying to block up the middle, but the Generals are having their way at the line of scrimmage.
Yes, big number 74. You see him there, right guard. They've been following behind him.
3rd and 4.
There he is again. 74 comes out on a B block.
Again, close to the goal line.
Carries it down to the goal line.
That's Charlie Metcalf once again. Takes it down to about the 1-yard line. But that will be a Walgreens first down.
1st and goal.
Yeah, they bring the right tackle down, and then they pull out 64.
1-yard line.
To block the defensive end. He does what he's supposed to do, open up a huge gaping hole. Kind of easy to run it in from there when you get that much space created by your blocking.
It'll be 1st and goal. A Walgreens first down. There's the quarterback, keeps it, and he's in the end zone. That will be a touchdown.
That's number 24
for Thomas Sumter. So the Generals take advantage of the turnover and now lead at 27-18 with the extra point coming.
Boy, you just kind of feel the air came out of the balloon there in the second half. You had a lot of high aspirations and hopes with the opening kickoff. Good field position for Prep.
They were moving the ball and had a first down. They just gave it up. And the extra point is good. With 9:18 to go here in the third quarter of play, the Generals lead at 28-18. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
Ever wonder where those mysterious spots and stains come from? Call your local Heaven's Best carpet and upholstery cleaning technician. You can enjoy life, and we'll clean it up.
Heaven's Best Carpet Cleaning, the cleanest carpet you'll ever see. Heaven's Best.
For carpet upholstery and house cleaning that's simply Heaven's Best, call 815-2378 today.
We're back here at Dolphin Stadium, where the Generals have jumped on top here after a turnover here to start the second half, and now lead at 28-18. 9:18 to go here in the third quarter of play. Generals will kick off, and again, Lowry back deep. And this is a shorter kick. Takes it about the 20, 25, 30. And
Scott D'Amico,
the ball carrier, number 32, takes a shorter kick.
Tackles made by Paris Tyndall.
Ball is marked down at about the 35-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Dolphins.
4 rushing touchdowns for Thomas Sumter. 3 by the quarterback, Patrick Stiegel, the senior, 6 foot 175, really showing us something this afternoon.
I think he leads the team in rushing, or at least he did last year, I believe. Yeah. So he's a runner first for the most part, and very effective. 1st and 10. Ball at the 35. Again, the shotgun formation. In motion is Lowry. Rolling out, looking for Lowry.
That's a good
Got
call.
him if he wants him, but he keeps it. And takes it out of bounds at about the 40-yard line.
Matt Lehman on the quarterback keeper, driven out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
This is a smart play by Matt Lehman. He rolls out. They cut the field down in half, so he only gives him half the field to look at. Doesn't find a receiver open. Instead, just runs the ball out of bounds and picks up 5 yards in doing so. Smart play.
It'll bring up second down. Ball's almost just short of the 40. It'll be at the 39. 2nd and 6. Lehman keeps it on the fake and goes down. Slides down, and he's
Matt Lehman to the 42.
Going to be short of the first down. He's going to be 3rd down coming up, 3rd and about 3.
Tackle made by number 15.
Tonight's game brought to you by McDonald's Restaurants of Bluffton and Hilton Head. Cool down with a refreshing smoothie from McDonald's. Available in wild berry or strawberry banana for just $2.29 for a small. McDonald's, I'm loving it. 3rd down. There's the handoff, inside handoff to LJ. And he's still trying to drag himself loose.
The ball carrier.
It's going to be about 4th down and about a yard to go. We'll see what they decide to do here. It's going to be a long one, probably closer to, well, it'll be 1 yard.
4th down and 1.
The ball's resting at the 44-yard line of the Dolphins, and this is one of those big plays, Chuck.
Yeah, they kind of bottled up LJ Orange that time.
OJ, you're thinking, the other OJ. Get a white Bronco out here.
Big 4th down play here for the Dolphins.
4th down. They're going to go for it. In theory. There's a snap, the handoff right up the middle. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be, and that's a good spot on this side, from what I can see. That's going to be, I believe, a Walgreens first down.
Carries it up and up for a Dolphin first down.
D'Amico just getting it, leading across that 45-yard line. It's going to be first and 10
from the 45.
Oh, we got a timeout here.
Got an injury timeout.
And that's
number 3, Dimitri Lowry.
That's Dimitri Lowry. We're going to take a break here. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
Take me to 5th and Grand as slowly as possible.
Get me to the airport and don't step on it.
Congress in Maine, and I'm not in a hurry.
The big, bold taste of the Angus Third Pounder and the classic taste of the Big Mac. So much flavor, you want to take your time with them.
Whatever you do, don't make that wet.
The simple joy of burgers.
I love progress. That's why I have Roadrunner High Speed Online from Time Warner Cable. It's way faster than phone company high-speed DSL. You know those guys still use 100-year-old copper wire technology for their DSL internet? They must hate progress. I mean, who hates progress? Not this guy.
Internet that's way faster than DSL? The phone company doesn't have it. Time Warner Cable does. Get Roadrunner High Speed Online for only $34.95 per month for 12 months.
And he comes off the field and going to try and work that out so he can get back out there. He's really played pretty much every down both ways when he wasn't out injured. So, but it is a first down at the 45 for the Dolphins, and they're trying to claw their way back into it. Back to pass. Lehman looking. Got a man over the middle.
That Lehman's pass is complete.
That's number 9, Jeremy Hayden.
Number 9, Jeremy Hayden.
That'll
nice job by Hayden and Lehman. Lehman sees it's in the zone, and Hayden has to read it and realize he's got to settle down and not keep moving as he does. And he gives him a nice target to fire the ball in there, and that's the reason why they got a 7-yard gain on first down. Good job pass protecting, too. We should mention that pass protection has improved for prep this year.
It has. It's 2nd and 2. Ball at the 47. There's a handoff. It's LJ. And he holds on to it, gets it across the 45 to about the 44, and that will be another Walgreens first down.
Yeah, nice job on this time.
But that'll be enough for another Hilton at prep. First down.
Good job by the offensive line. In particular, 56, the right tackle, Austin Baker, takes out the linebacker in that, and that's the reason why you have a first down.
They're looking Lehman. Now he's got a man to the outside, but unable to corral it.
Matt Lehman's pass is incomplete.
It's intended for number 42. Who I don't have on my roster.
Number 42, John Dillon.
John Dillon.
Incomplete pass.
Oh, that's where John Dillon ended up. Okay. Must be another John Dillon. It'll be a 2nd and 10. The ball at the 44, call it the 44-yard line of the Generals. And once again, the Dolphins driving.
2nd and 10 from the 44.
Shotgun. Looking. Got a man over the middle. Holds on to it, I believe. That's number 14, Alex Orford. Orford takes it across the 35-yard line, and it's going to be awfully close to a first down. Let's see. They may have to measure here.
You know, Matt Lehman once again showing
why inches for the Dolphins.
He's one of the leading quarterbacks in South Carolina. Nice throw that time. Last year, he had speedy wide receivers. This year, he's got tall, lanky receivers, and they're able to use their body to cover the ball.
It'll be a quarterback sneak.
Matt Lehman on the quarterback keeper.
And Lehman takes it for the first down.
Down the bottom of that pile, number 82, Les Lawson.
Good block up front there by number 50. That's Tommy Peoples.
You know, last year we had Deontay Scott, who had 82 receptions playing for Prep.
You got another
Injured Dolphin.
Another man down here.
Is number 50.
Another cramp.
That's Tommy Peoples.
Okay, well, it was a good block, but he ended up with a cramp on it.
Another cramp.
And you're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
I'm interrupting this program to issue a warning to all crab, including blue, snow, and king crab. Quick, run for your lives. It's time for the annual crab boil at the Salty Dog Cafe. It's this Saturday starting at 4 p.m. There's live entertainment from Dave Kimberly and children's entertainment for the kids with special appearances from Jake the Salty Dog. With such a big event at South Beach, they'll need a lot of crab. So until then, no crab is safe.
Right now, I'm dominating, but Ed's trying to throw me off my game. I know because I have caller ID on PC with Time Warner Cable. Phone rings, number pops up. Phone company doesn't have it. Also, I get home voicemail to email. It's like living in the future. Hopefully not a future dominated by cyborg wolf spiders. But if it is, call this guy.
Caller ID on PC? The phone company doesn't have it. Time Warner Cable does. Get digital home phone from Time Warner Cable for only $19.95 per month for 12 months.
We are back here at Dolphin Stadium, and we missed
against the Generals.
Missed the flag on the Generals. It was 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line, and
first down.
The Generals jumped offside, so they'll get a free 5 out of it. Bring it inside the 30 to about the 29, and mark it at the 28.
Like to thank our
That's a pretty generous spot, and it'll be first down, 1st and 5. 6:08 here to go in the third quarter. The Generals lead at 28-18. Shotgun formation. Good snap. Plenty of time. Looking deep down the corner of the end zone and just overthrown. That was intended for Scott D'Amico, but
for number 32, Scott D'Amico.
Incomplete.
Devin Felix in on the coverage for the Generals.
Making good use of all his athleticism. 32 has 2 rushing touchdowns in the first quarter. Moves out the wide receiver since number 3, Dimitri Lowry, has turned up with some cramps. He becomes their speed wide receiver, and this time they throw a fade pattern into the flag of the end zone.
So it'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Again, in the backfield is LJ. There's a snap, looking across the middle, tipped, and almost intercepted, but it falls incomplete. You know, tonight's game is brought to you by Uniform Work and Sport, Lowcountry's source for school uniforms, sports equipment, and much, much more. Stop in now and check out their huge selection of football, baseball, and lacrosse gear. Uniform, Work, and Sport.
Great job that time by the Generals defense coordinator. They had them playing a man-to-man defense that time. They were well covered on number 3, Dimitri Lowry, on the underneath route.
3rd down, 3rd and 5. Snap. Passes away. He's got it inside the 25 to about the 22-yard line.
Tackles made again by number 24, Patrick Stegall, doing it all today for the Generals.
And that will be enough for a Walgreens.
Dolphins like to thank our friends at Kinghorn
first down.
With 3 locations.
While resting at the 21-yard line. You know, at the end of that play, Matt Lehman started to stretch out a little bit, too. He was trying to stretch out his thigh.
First and 10 for the
So
Dolphins.
a lot of players seem to be cramping up. There's a bubble screen. Back the other way. Still coming across is Lowry.
Pass is complete to Dimitri Lowry.
Ran about
Stop is made by number 10,
35 yards, but gained about 2.
Hey, he's got another cramp, too. He could be done for the day.
Dimitri Lowry is down again.
And we got another cramp on Dimitri.
And as you mentioned, also Matt Lehman is also cramping out on the field.
You know, folks, tonight's game is brought to you by McDonald's restaurants of Bluffton and Hilton Head. Cool down with a refreshing smoothie from McDonald's, available in wild berry or strawberry banana for just $2.29 for a small size. McDonald's, I'm loving it. And by Time Warner Cable. Start the school year smart with Time Warner Cable. Get cable, Roadrunner high-speed online, and digital home phone and save. Time Warner Cable is a proud supporter of live high school football. Well, we've got players cramping up pretty regularly now, Chuck.
Well, it's a pretty hot afternoon playing out here in the sun, obviously. But no, I said it was Matt Lehman. I was wrong. It was number 10, Danny Maggard, who is stretching out a cramp. But, there absolutely shouldn't be any reason why a player should be cramping out on the field. There's enough science out there about what you need to take in terms of water balance and different salts and potassium and sodium and calcium that, you should be able to avoid those cramps, particularly when you get playing on a hot fall afternoon like we are today.
Okay, second down coming up. There's a gain of 3 on that play on the bubble screen. It'll be 2nd and 7, the ball at the 18-yard line. There's a handoff to LJ. We got a flag down. LJ still loses the ball. The ball comes out, and it's recovered in the end zone.
Looks like it's recovered by number 24, Patrick Segal. But
we'll see what the flag is.
If it stands, that'll be a touchback, and the ball, because it was recovered in the end zone, will be brought out to the 20-yard line.
Yeah. There's a lot of just milling around here. We're not quite sure what's going on. It may be a dead ball call, maybe a illegal procedure. But
illegal procedure against the Dolphins is declined.
It is legal procedure, but it's declined.
The ball will go over first.
Must have a bad formation. It was recovered in the end zone by the Generals, and the Generals will take over at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. And again, the killer of the turnover.
Well, I think what you can see is fatigue. It's just outright fatigue by the players. I mean, Dimitri Lowry's doing everything. He got the ball stripped from him on last series of play. Now you got LJ Orridge, thank you. And LJ, he gets stripped of the ball as he's trying to go for the end zone. It's just both those players are going both ways, playing on special teams. It's just fatigue showing right now, Dell.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Generals. 5:01 to go here in the third quarter of play. And there's a handoff up the middle and met and stopped immediately by number 33.
Curtis Turtle, the ball carrier, stopped by number 33.
That's
Bo Strimple at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
And Bo stops him for no gain.
Well, Strimple's been an outstanding player all day long. He's been making plays on the outside. He's a stand-up outside linebacker. They're playing a 3-5 alignment where you got 3 down linemen, and then you got 4 linebackers, and you move up the strong safety, so you actually end up with 5 linebackers.
2nd and 10. There's a handoff again up the middle. And dragged down from behind is number 33, Anthony Bizzacco, I believe.
Yeah, I want to see this in replay. I want to see if they go back into the quick trap, pulling the left guard to the right side of the line.
The ball carrier.
They made a living off that all day long.
Made by Scott D'Amico. Gain of 3. 3rd and 7.
Big third down coming up, 3rd and 7. As the Dolphins are they're hanging on by their fingernails here.
Well, they need a hold here.
Looking for a stop.
Big 3rd down for the Dolphins.
There's the rollout,
great job.
And they faked the handoff and sacked
number 56
in the backfield.
That's Austin.
He didn't go for the fake.
Making a big defensive play for the Dolphins.
He's only a sophomore. Just a sophomore, Dell. How many times have we called his name today? Great job. This time he does a little arm over technique, gets around his man, just sort of,
Orange back deep.
Gives him a little ole as he goes around him. Around the blocker and makes a tackle in the backfield.
We got a movement here. It's going to be 5 yards one way or the other, but it's not going to change the down.
Procedure penalty.
Right now it's 4th and 9, and we'll see which way this goes. Okay.
That was our man Austin Baker, 56, who made the move. He drew him offside.
Back deep to punt, number 24, Patrick Stigl.
I think they're just looking at his shoes, and they're mystified by those shoes he's wearing out there.
He's the only guy with yellow on his shoes.
4th and 14. That's the Mercury color. He's fleet of foot. They're looking to try and block it.
Blocked.
They got part of it. And the roll's dead at about the 31-yard line. Again, a short field for the Dolphins coming up here.
Gets through. That's number 61.
Also in, number 9,
That was Dylan Powell. Number 70 got in there for the block. And the ball's at the 31-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. And here's Dimitri Lowry comes back out on the field. Cramps and all.
Well, you'll see that they moved him inside now rather than outside. Give him a shorter distance to run.
Also, Jeremy Hayden comes back out there.
No, Hayden's moving.
No, he's not going to come back out there. Okay.
What, they don't want to try it with 12 guys? Now they're going to wide up Lowry wide.
And Lehman, there's a snap. Hands it off up the middle, right up the middle. Scott D'Amico takes it inside the 30. We got a late flag. Might be a face mask.
Anthony Pizzacco on the stop.
Yeah, look at the blocking up front. Number 50, Tommy Peoples, the right guard, is able to push the nose guard to the outside. Then they come in with the center, Devin White, number 65. They're the guys doing the heavy lifting inside, Dell. Great job by those two players.
It's a 5-yard penalty. I think it was an inadvertent face mask. It's marked at about the 20.
Dolphin first down.
It'll be 1st and 10. Another Walgreens first down. Dolphins on the move. Again, the handoff to D'Amico. Lunges forward across the 20 to about the 17-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, you got a running back there, number 15, Fitzgerald, going both ways. We've seen him running the football, and we've seen him playing defensive end, and he makes a good smack at the line of scrimmage. But D'Amico's able to fall forward for about 3 yards.
2nd and 7. 2:17 to go here in the third quarter of play. Dolphins trailing by 10. Here's a rollout option. Pitches it, and a bad pitch, but fortunately the ball goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Went right through the hands of L.J. Orridge, and out of bounds.
Down the line option run by Lehman. You don't block the defensive end. He's kind of option off of him.
Out of bounds at the 17.
He feels the pressure, makes the pitch. Orridge can't hang on to the ball, but fortunately it hits his foot, and he's able to kick it out of bounds, and they're able to maintain possession.
If you're in the market for a new car,
Third down coming. It'll be 3rd and 7. And we're in 4-down territory, definitely, at this point. There's a snap. Looking. Got a man in the middle. Complete.
Pass is complete.
That's going to be inside the 10-yard line.
Look at the pocket by the offensive line. Look at the pocket that Lehman can step up into. Good protection by the offensive line. Lehman takes advantage of it, steps up in the pocket, delivers the ball for another Walgreens first down.
Another Dolphin first down.
Ball's marked at about the 7-yard line, I believe, where it'll be 1st and goal. LJ now splits out, and we've got a flag. I'm not sure though.
Linesman patting his chest. Legal procedure.
Legal procedure against the Dolphins, pushes it back 5 yards.
Looks like there was 2 men in motion, and that's the reason for the flag.
Unless you speak Canadian.
That's right, or arena. Arena football and Canadian football, you can have more than 1 man in motion.
Is this where we're going to make our comeback, Chuck?
I'm finished.
You're done?
My career is done, Dal. I'm quite happy where I'm at right now.
Well, I cramp up just looking at these guys cramping up. I cramp up with a shot out of the sand.
I got a headache watching them. They're taking some good hits out there.
1st and goal at the 11. Pass is complete to number 33. That's Bo Strimple. Takes it inside the 5-yard line.
Wow, what a read by Lehman. Look how he looks left, and then he goes right after he reads the coverage because he knows where his man's going to be open. Great job of him reading the defense that time.
And LJ made a nice job of picking up one of the blitzers.
From the 5, pick up a 5,
number 24.
Yeah, they got blocked number 15 and number 44. Those guys are coming from the defensive end for Thomas Sumter and been causing some trouble for him all day long.
This time he keeps it. Spins away.
Lehman on the quarterback keeper.
But
game tackle on the play made by number 82.
Got maybe to the 4-yard line where it'll be 3rd and goal.
That was supposed to be a quarterback draw, but they got some pressure right up front and didn't have a chance to develop that play.
3rd and 4.
3rd and down coming up. We got Under a minute to play here in the third quarter of play as the Dolphins trail by 10. We've got a timeout. Timeout will be called on the field. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
H&H Auto Service is the home of the free inspection. H&H has been voted #1 on Hilton Head Island and Small Business of the Year. H&H provides quality service for alignments, preventative and routine maintenance, and much more. Looking for an affordable car? H&H Auto is your full-service dealer. All pre-owned cars are certified and come with a warranty. Everybody rides at H&H Auto because they finance in-house. Whether your car needs to look its best, run its best, or if you just need a new one, count on H&H to get you where you need to go.
Your hometown provider of electrical energy.
We're back here at Dolphin Stadium where the Dolphins are threatening. They're inside the 5-yard line of the Generals, and it's a big third down coming up. They're down by 10, 51 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
That was a well-timed timeout. Matt Lehman looked tired going back into the huddle after second down there. Now as he comes up over the ball, as you just said, it's third down, 4 to go, goal to go from the 4-yard line.
This time he's over under center. Puts a man in motion. Looking, passing, complete with a touchdown. It goes to Bo Strimple for the Dolphin touchdown.
Well, there have been some great plays this afternoon. This fellow, 33, has made them on both sides of the line of scrimmage. You see here, Strimple uses his 6'3" frame to give Lehman a target to throw through. He hits him right between the numbers.
And we've got another cramp down there. This time one of the Generals is down.
Is injured on the play. We have an injury timeout.
We've got an injury timeout. The extra point coming here. The Dolphins put 6 more on the board, and now they trail 28-24 with the extra point try to come.
Well, as we watch the player line on the field, they're getting his calf stretch as they push on the back of the ball of the foot, releases the pressure on the calf or the hamstring. And that's what they're doing right there. There's no joint injury. That's just a straight hamstring cramp.
Well, tonight's game is brought to you by Hilton Head BMW, your Lowcountry luxury leader, and by Salty Dog Cafe. You know, maybe Salty Dog would help these guys out. A little potassium. Get your Salty Dog T-shirts at the Salty Dog T-shirt Factory, located at South Beach Marina or on Arrow Road. Also available anytime at www.saltydog.com. Salty Dog Cafe T-shirts will suit you to a T.
Another nice round of applause for number 12. Another single.
All right, so the player is helped off the field, gets off on his own power, and trying to work that cramp out. And again, the Dolphins showing resiliency, come back. They're going to go for 2 once again.
32 lined up in the backfield.
There's, we got a flag.
Play before the ball snapped.
Another illegal motion.
A procedure penalty against the Dolphins, pushing back 5 yards.
Gives them a little more room to work with, I guess. But that's not what they were looking for, certainly.
No. They were going to run they were going to set up their version of the triple option where Lehman would get the snap, fake
this is an
8-yard coming across number 3, and then have Matt Lehman come down the line of scrimmage in the opposite direction and down the line option. Nifty little play.
We'll try it again, this time from about the 8-yard line. The extra point try coming. There's a snap. Now we're rolling left. It's tough for a quarterback. Roll left, throws it. It's complete, and it is an extra point try. The extra point is good. With the score, the Generals 28, the Dolphins 26. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
Fact. Only an authorized BMW dealer can sell you a BMW certified pre-owned vehicle. HiltonHeadBMW.com. Only an authorized BMW dealer can provide 0.9 APR on nearly all 2007 and 2008 models, including 3, 5, and 7 series. Only an authorized BMW dealer provides BMW's certified pre-owned warranty of up to 6 years, 100,000 miles, plus the remaining full maintenance from BMW.
The ultimate driving machine at Hilton Head BMW, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
We are back here at Dolphin Stadium, 45 seconds to go in the third quarter, and it continues to be a barn burner here this afternoon with Hilton Head Prep just scoring to make it a 28-26 deficit with 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play.
Matt Lehman.
Again, a reminder that today's game is brought to you by Walgreens. Flu shots are now available at every Walgreens. There's a kickoff, and that's taken by number 10. That's Wesley Cannoneer. He takes it up to the 35-yard line, where he will be tackled at the 36, and another player down. Looks like another cramp. I started to say that tonight's game was brought to you by Walgreens. Flu shots are now available at every Walgreens store every day. At Walgreens, there's always a way to stay well.
Also looks like a cramp.
Well, it looks like there's going to be every play now. We're going to get a player going down with a leg cramp.
Well, the first game of the year, we had a penalty just about every play.
Yeah.
Now you got a cramp every play. I guess that's progress.
Well, it's a hot, sunny afternoon. It's still summer here on Hilton Head Island.
It's always summer here.
Yeah,
This is paradise.
Too. But as I said earlier, there's no reason for this. Really, the science is out there to be able to avoid cramps while in an athletic activity.
Well, okay, while they take care of this one, we're going to break for a commercial. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
I love progress. That's why I have Roadrunner High Speed Online from Time Warner Cable. It's way faster than phone company high-speed DSL. You know those guys still use 100-year-old copper wire technology for their DSL internet? They must hate progress. I mean, who hates progress? Not this guy.
Internet that's way faster than DSL? The phone company doesn't have it. Time Warner Cable does. Get Roadrunner High Speed Online for only $34.95 per month for 12 months.
We are back. The Generals have the ball, 1st and 10 at their 36. There's a handoff up the middle, and he's stopped for little gain. Michael Fitzgerald, the ball carrier, number 15. That could be the last play here of the third quarter.
Pick up a 1, second and 9.
Nice stop there by the middle of the defensive line.
Yeah, 61. That was Kevin Glick, the senior, was able to come off a block and regain enough balance to come in and really stick his helmet right down the middle of the numbers of the running back.
10 seconds to go here, and they're not going to run another play. And we're going to wind down here the third quarter. We're at the end of 3 here with the score. The Generals 28, the Dolphins 26. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone, WHHI-TV.
Take me to 5th and Grand as slowly as possible.
Get me to the airport and don't step on it.
Congress in Maine, and I'm not in a hurry.
The big, bold taste of the Angus Third Pounder and the classic taste of the Big Mac. So much flavor, you want to take your time with them.
Whatever you do, don't make that wet.
The simple joy of burgers.
Fact, only an authorized BMW dealer can sell you a BMW certified pre-owned vehicle. HiltonHeadBMW.com. Only an authorized BMW dealer can provide 0.9 APR on nearly all 2007 and 2008 models, including 3, 5, and 7 series. Only an authorized BMW dealer provides BMW's certified pre-owned warranty of up to 6 years, 100,000 miles, plus the remaining full maintenance from BMW.
The ultimate driving machine at Hilton Head BMW, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
2 in the second half.
Okay, we are back here at Dolphin Stadium, the final quarter, and it's been exciting for the first 3. We can expect the same here in the final quarter. It'll be the Generals' ball, second down, second and about 9. Fakes the handoff, got a man open. It is almost intercepted. Right there was number 32, Scott D'Amico, along with L.J. Orridge, and kind of fell between the two of them.
Scott D'Amico. Third down and 9.
Third down coming up.
Another one of those players having a big day, Dale. 32. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first quarter for 32, D'Amico. Now he comes up with a big defensive play. Would have had the interception, but he got bumped off the ball by his own man, the safety, number 24, L.J. Orridge.
And Austin Baker tried to get back on the field, but was a little bit late. So third down coming up. There's a pass. Complete. Pass is completed at about the 46, and he takes it across the 50.
Is complete for general first
and
down.
that will be a Walgreens first down.
Wow. I'll tell you. Troy Kessinger, the head coach of Thomas Sumter, sure has fooled everybody here. We haven't seen him throw the ball twice in a row since the first quarter.
It'll be first down, first and 10 at the 49-yard line of the Dolphins, as Sumter's not starting to move the ball. There's the long pass downfield. Got a man open. Just overthrows it.
3 in a row. Oh, my goodness.
Pass to Dalton Shipman is incomplete.
All of a sudden, he turns into the run-and-shoot offense.
Ron Daly.
Or pass-and-shoot offense, I should say.
It's starting to look like arena football now.
Wow. They've just been pounding it inside. As we mentioned, 4 rushing touchdowns for Thomas Sumter this afternoon. 3 of them by their quarterback, number 24, Patrick Stegall.
It'll bring up second and 10 at the 49-yard line. This time he hands off up the middle, and burning up the middle is the running back. That's number 30. I think that's Bazzacco, number 33. It's going to be just short of the first down, about the 40.
Has been on the stop, just short of the first down.
And this is where they just outmanned. Thomas Sumter just outmans the Dolphins. You go inside with that odd man front when you got a nose tackle over the center, and that immediately invites a double team. And that's what happens. You got the center and the guard getting a double team on a nose guard, and then you get the opposite guard coming back and taking out your defensive end. Just opens up huge holes.
Again, the handoff, and that is a huge hole. That could go. Oh, we got a flag. We got a holding flag, it looks like. But he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's Michael Fitzpatrick, number 15. We got a flag during the run. So we'll see how this plays out.
It's coming back. Great block this time inside. Wow. They get a running back in there, Anthony Bazzacco, who comes in and just lays the leather to the defensive end.
Against the Generals, will be coming back.
Unfortunately for them, they're going to march the ball back. But, that's one of the problems with high school football. You tend to get the same front every time. And when you see the same front every time, the offense gets used to it. They get a rhythm going, and they just start stuffing the ball down at you. You got to be able to change fronts and be able to at least make the offensive team think a little bit.
Right. Well, it's going to be a 10-yard mark-off back to the 34-yard line. It'll be first down, though, because they did get enough for the first down. The holding was downfield, and so it's a spot foul.
Is that a Walgreens first down?
That is a Walgreens first down. Chuck, who do you like tomorrow night? Penn State, Alabama.
No, come
on.
on.
How many points you give me?
Don't do that to me.
Bama. You got to give me points, though.
Yeah, right.
All right, here we go. First and 10 at the 34. There's the handoff up the middle. Still going all the way down inside the 10, close to the 10-yard line.
But that'll be enough for a general first down.
Well, it's the same play. They've been running right. Now they run it left. Number 74, Austin Baker, for Thomas Sumter, comes across from his right side to the left side and just blows out the defensive end. I'll tell you, what a great job by that offensive line, led by Waldrop, number 55, Dillon, number 63, Frazier, number 64, Baker, number 74, and Wheeler, number 76. They're earning their lunch pay today.
And that was Charlie Metcalf in that last carry. First and 10 at the 12, Walgreens first down. Again, the handoff to number 15. He breaks a few tackles, and he is going to be into the end zone. But we've got some laundry on the field. Got a flag down. Let's see what the call is.
Number 15.
There it is. This is just a smash off the end of the line of scrimmage. They double down this time on a defensive end with the tight end. They kick out the linebacker.
And where they threw that flag, it was kind of on the back side of it and probably an unnecessary hold, but in any event, it still counts. And that'll march it back from there. It'll be a 10-yard walk-off.
I don't think they're going to decline it.
I wouldn't think so. Again, this game is brought to you by 123 Drive Driving Academy. When you're ready to get in the driver's seat, call 123 Drive Driving Academy. And mention Friday Night Football Zone to receive $10 off your training session. By the way, they also have, you can reduce your points on your license by up to 4 points by taking a defensive driving course. Chuck, I'm just mentioning that.
Is there a specific reason why, Dale?
I've just been told that. First and 20. It's fumble. And he falls on it as he tried to. The handoff was.
Recovers his own fumble.
Yeah, he runs a fake.
There, Stegel.
He comes out. He was going to come out on a
25.
They fake a crossbuck inside. He was going to come outside and get on the right hand corner.
And it's now they're back at the 26-yard line, where it's 2nd and 24.
That's called a waggle action, when the quarterback goes opposite to the fake. He was going to run a waggle right.
I don't know, what would Joe Pa call here with 2nd and 24? It's right up the gut, number 32. I guess that's a good call right there.
Number 32 takes it to the house.
Charles Metcalf,
son
of Eric, I think.
26 yards.
Terry.
Upside,
inside again, quick trap.
And that was just wide open. They just blew that hole wide open and takes it all the way in.
5th running touchdown of the afternoon for Thomas Sumter.
So Sumter goes back up by 8 with the extra point try coming.
They've been close to blocking it the first few times.
Blake Haynes to attempt the extra point.
Snap. The extra point is good. 9:06 to go in the ball game. With the score, Thomas Sumter.
Dolphins 26.
He missed that?
It was good.
35, and the Hilton Head Dolphins 26. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone.
WHHI-TV.
Been in a wreck? Bring your car to H&H Auto Body at 17 Cardinal Road. At H&H Auto Body, you'll get a free estimate in their state-of-the-art facility. No matter the damage, the great team at H&H Auto Body will have your car looking great and back on the road in no time.
The other way. I know. That would have changed the whole.
We are back here at Dolphin Stadium. 9:06 to go in the ball game. Generals are kicking off.
And Dimitri Lowry.
And that ball goes into the end zone, and it'll come out automatically at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. The Generals lead it 35-26, a 9-point differential here as we move further here into the fourth quarter. And again, the toll is starting to show on both sides, but especially on the defensive line for the Dolphins. Big holes being opened up.
Well, both offensive lines have played really well this afternoon. I mean, Lehman's had time to throw for prep, and the offensive line for Fort Sumter has allowed their running backs to just control the game.
Lehman in shotgun. Looking. Now he throws it. Got a man there. Can't hold on.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for Alex Shortford.
That was a tough one to handle, but he had a man wide open. I think it surprised him.
Well, he avoids the rusher here. Number 15, once again, comes to the outside. He avoids Michael Fitzgerald, and then he's just hurries the pass ever so much. Wide receiver couldn't keep his feet.
2nd down coming, 2nd and 10. Again, he's got LJ standing next to him in the backfield looking to help block. There it is right over the middle. Lowry's got it. He's to the 40.
Tackled
at the 45-yard line. That'll be another Walgreens first down.
Oh, yeah, this is a crossing pattern. He gets him. He's in the man-to-man coverage with a free safety. They ran a pick play. The man covering Lowry got picked. That's why he was so wide open.
1st and 10 at the 45. Looking. Now he throws it out wide, and the Generals are there to meet it. That's number 12, Paris Tyndall, that smelled that one out and sacked him for a loss.
But he's tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, you got to be careful here. This is actually a misread of coverage by Lehman. He read zone, and it was man-to-man.
35-yard line.
And they released the corner upfield, and that's the reason why he was back in the backfield as Orange caught the football.
Yeah, it'll bring up 2nd down and about 20.
If Orange had not hung on to the football, it would have been a lateral and a live ball.
Live football, right. 2nd down. A lot of pressure. There's a screen in the middle, and that's incomplete. Incomplete. It was tipped.
Nice defensive
3rd and 20 coming. They've got to get the ball into the Generals' territory across their 45-yard line to get the first down.
Well, Fitzgerald's having quite the afternoon. He comes free on the middle screen here. He's able to get his arms up and knock down the ball.
Offensively for the Dolphins with 8 minutes to go in the fourth
He's
quarter.
making big plays on offense and defense right now.
It'll bring up 3rd down. Again, the line's got to give him some time here. Of course, the Generals know he's going to have to throw it. Got time, throws it. Got Bo right down the middle.
And his pass is complete.
It'll be 4th and about 8 yards to go here. The ball's at the 48-yard line.
Tackles made by Jordan Tyndall, number 7.
Ball's coming back.
And we've got a flag.
Flag on the play.
Flag is preliminary calls against the Dolphins.
Yeah, it's a holding call. It's going to bring the ball back and add 10 more yards to it.
Right.
That's going to make it 3rd down and a bus transfer to get a first down, Dale.
Well, you know, there's a
holding against the Dolphins.
Very small difference between holding and good protection.
Yeah.
It's the eyesight of the referee, I think.
Ball at the 20. 3rd down, 35 to go.
Okay.
3rd and 35. What do you run?
Even Notre Dame doesn't have a call for this one. Maybe we need Flutie with his
does
Hail
Joe
Mary.
Yeah. Now, the only thing you can do is just throw a fly pattern.
3rd down. We're under 8 minutes to go here in the ball game.
Or run something right up the gut.
Lehman's looking for some help here. They got double coverage now out here on Lowry. Puts a man in motion. Lehman's looking. Can't find. Now he's got in the middle and broken up on the play.
Pass is incomplete.
It was intended for number 9, Jeremy Hayden.
This is a desperation throw right here. He's able to avoid the big rush coming once again from number 15. Fitzgerald breaks loose on the left-hand side. He runs downfield, but you never want to throw against the grain right there. Throw back into coverage. He's lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, this is going to be, if he could kick the ball far enough to get a first down.
Back deep to punt.
It's going to be tough. Good kick. Bounces out of the 48 to the 45, and it's going to roll dead at the 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
That's 40 yards.
That's a pretty good punt.
Very nice punt.
It'll be a first and 10 for the Generals at their own 41-yard line, and now it's going to be up to the Dolphins defense to see if they can put a stop on them.
Well, you got to look at the guys inside. They just been getting manhandled by that offensive line from Sumter.
Dolphins need a turnover.
Just a little too much beef. The center, Waldriff, goes 230. Offensive guard are 210 and 250. The tackles are 235.
There's the handoff to number 12. And he's finally dragged down by number 56. That's Austin Baker. Paris Tyndall, the ball carrier.
Stop is made by Austin Baker.
Baker with those iridescent shoes.
Number 1, also went on a stop for the Dolphins. Pick up a 3, second down 6.
Second down coming up.
Well, Sumter has been running 3 plays very successfully. The quick trap inside, left and right. They've been running just a little smash off the tackle, off the end of the line of scrimmage, and they've been running a quarterback waggle.
There's the handoff again, up the middle, and again number 12.
Flag on the play.
Paris Tyndall, the ball carrier, will get a flag on the play.
Tyndall, the ball carrier.
This afternoon's game brought to you by Time Warner Cable. Start the school year smart with Time Warner Cable. Get cable, Roadrunner High-Speed Online, and the digital home phone, and save. Time Warner Cable is a proud supporter of live high school football.
This is a huge break for Prep right here, Dale. Rather than have a first down, they're going to march the ball back 10 yards and make it about a second
10
and
yards
16.
from the front of the foul, puts the ball at the 37.
Which means that they'll have to run a play with a little more risk to it in order to maintain possession.
I'd really appreciate it if you talk to your children.
Unfortunately, the clock is running is against them right now because it's only 6:30 to go here and counting, and they need 2 scores to get back in the ball game here. So they need a turnover. Generals come up second down, second and about 14. There's a handoff again up the middle. Breaking free.
Charles Metcalf, the ball
is
carrier,
Metcalf.
up to the Dolphin 48.
And he got the first down.
Yeah, if you watch here in replay, they get 16 yards with something that should never happen. There's a double team. They're moving the nose guard 10 yards down the field. They just bury him with the double team. And that's been happening all afternoon. Just a little too much beef up there. You almost have to go into a goal line charge. They're bringing in 62 now, in for number 61. Kevin Glick comes out. Robert Clark comes in. He's only a freshman. But you got to grab grass, they call it. When you field a double team, grab grass, fall down. It's better than getting pushed downfield.
Well, we've got another Walgreen first down as the Generals have put it across the 50-yard line into the Dolphins' territory. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He stands right up, and guess what? He's now 10 yards downfield.
That's number 32 once again.
Charles Metcalf, the ball carrier. Tackles made by Dimitri Lowry.
Metcalf takes it inside the 45 to the 44.
Watch this. Watch the nose tackle number 62. He's going backwards and doesn't come out of it until the end of the play, about 7-8 yards downfield.
Tremendous effort by both of these teams.
Less than 5.5 minutes to go.
He's just a freshman, though.
Okay. Well, he's got some growing to do.
Yep. They're still in the game, Dale, obviously.
2nd and 5.
Anything could happen. They're make them do something.
Hand off to number 15 and stopped in the backfield. And who is it? Lowry.
Well, Lowry comes off the end. He comes up. Lowry comes from his defensive safety position. It's a safety blitz. And he knifes through there where the hole was. And rather than chasing the guy downfield, they bring him on a safety blitz, and he makes the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Dale, I think this is the biggest play of the football game right here. 4.5 minutes left in the game. They get a stop. They got a chance to get back in here.
Well, it'll be 3rd and 7.
Big third down here for the Dolphins. Let's cheer them on.
Ball's at the 47-yard line.
Watch number 15 in the backfield.
There's the handoff again, right up the middle.
Wow, much better played.
It'll bring up 4th down. The clock is running. Well, almost down to 4 minutes left.
Now watch inside. Watch what happens. See the defensive lineman? Nobody's getting blown downfield. Everybody hit the ground at least. And that's the reason it allows your linebackers to come up behind and make the tackle. Or at least fight off a block.
4th and 3.
4th and 3 for Thomas Sumter.
Great stop.
Big 4th down here for the Dolphins. Let's cheer them on.
4th and 3.
This is usually
and counting.
This is usually an option type of play.
Snap, and we got a pass play. Got a man wide open downfield. And he's going to go all the way into the end zone.
Christopher Payne for a Generals touchdown.
That's Christopher Payne. They had them all bunched up at the line of scrimmage.
42 yards.
It's a blown assignment.
Everybody in the box, and they just threw it over the top. And
well, there was a mix-up on who had whom. And that's what happens when you try to go and blitz and bring man-to-man coverage, and you've been playing zone all day long. And you get in a desperation situation where you got to blitz, and players aren't used to playing man-to-man coverage as to who has the responsibility on the wide receivers.
Here's the extra point try, and it's finally blocked.
Go!
Number 3,
the extra point is no good, and the score is Thomas Sumter 41, Hilton Head Prep 26 with 3:29 to go in the ball game. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
H&H Auto Service is the home of the free inspection. H&H has been voted #1 on Hilton Head Island and Small Business of the Year. H&H provides quality service for alignments, preventative and routine maintenance, and much more. Looking for an affordable car? H&H Auto is your full-service dealer. All pre-owned cars are certified and come with a warranty. Everybody rides at H&H Auto because they finance in-house. Whether your car needs to look its best, run its best, or if you just need a new one, count on H&H to get you where you need to go.
I guess you can in South Carolina.
Thank you very much.
Not here on the island, that's for sure. It's a local island rule. We are back here at Dolphin Stadium. 3:29 to go in the ball game, and the Dolphins find themselves in a deeper hole here. They're down by 15, 41-26. Kickoff coming from the Generals, and it's another deep kick. This one's taken by L.J. Orge, and he takes it across the 20, 22, 23, 24, and knocked down.
L.J. Orge to the 23.
And
Devin Felix.
these players are all still playing. Good block there by Jeremy Hayden. And we got a man down for the Generals.
Well, Orridge has to go over all the way to his right to pick up the ball, and it looks like he has a return left. Or he has a return right. He runs right away from the return.
Play. We have an injury timeout.
Okay. We're going to be right back, Chuck. We're on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI-TV.
Take me to 5th and Grand as slowly as possible.
Get me to the airport and don't step on it.
Congress in Maine, and I'm not in a hurry.
The big, bold taste of the Angus Third Pounder and the classic taste of the Big Mac. So much flavor, you want to take your time with them.
Whatever you do, don't make that wet.
The simple joy of burgers.
Right now, I'm dominating, but Ed's trying to throw me off my game. I know because I have caller ID on PC with Time Warner Cable. Phone rings, number pops up. Phone company doesn't have it. Also, I get home voicemail to email. It's like living in the future. Hopefully not a future dominated by cyborg wolf spiders. But if it is, call this guy.
Caller ID on PC? The phone company doesn't have it. Time Warner Cable does. Get digital home phone from Time Warner Cable for only $19.95 per month for 12 months.
If you like high school football, you're going to love high school basketball. Tune in this winter to see your favorite teams face off against their crosstown rivals. The High School Basketball Game of the Week, only on WHHI-TV.
Okay, we are back here at Dolphin Stadium, where the Dolphins find themselves in a deficit. 41-26, the Generals on top. The Dolphins just taking over, and we're getting a man off the field who has a cramp. Today's game brought to you by Time Warner Cable. Start the school year smart with Time Warner Cable. Get cable, Roadrunner high-speed online, and digital home phone and save. Time Warner Cable is a proud supporter of live high school football. And by Uniform Work and Sport, Lowcountry's source for school uniforms, sports equipment, and much, much more. Stop in now and check out their huge selection of football, baseball, and lacrosse gear. Uniform Work and Sport. Oop. I'm blown away here, Chuck.
Well, I think Ron Perducci, head football coach of Prep, has to be happy with their players' efforts. Certainly their offense has played well.
It'll be 1st and 10 with 3:21 to go in the ball game. And the Dolphins need a lot. There's the pass, and that is going to be picked off. It was intended for Dimitri Lowry, but it was picked off.
24, Patrick Stiegel.
Patrick Stiegel, the quarterback, picks it off, and That could pretty much salt it away.
I think it does too. Without singing the salty dog jingle, it does salt it away. But Patrick Stigall, this is where a little bit of film study pays off. He read that route before the receiver, Dimitri Lowry, could make his break. Great job in preparation for that.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Generals at the 35-yard line of the Dolphins.
You see here, Lowry rolls out to his right, sets up, throws a really nice pass, but Stigall is reading it all the way. And makes the cut, makes the interception.
Well, when you roll out that far, you basically have one receiver that you're looking at, and it's pretty obvious to the defense, too.
1st and 10 for the Generals from 35.
Fumble.
Fumble.
And that's, I believe, a new quarterback back there. It's number 11.
The quarterback for the Generals.
That's
number
Shane
11,
Bishop.
Shane Bishop.
Bishop is a sophomore. And he fumbled the ball and fell on it. It'll be 2nd down.
That was almost the shortest career for a sophomore quarterback. If he had not been able, he couldn't hang on to the exchange from the center. Fortunately for him, he fell on top of the ball. Got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line for Thomas Sumter, though.
Yep. Well, Sumter's they're going to be going to 4-0 here. There's a handoff up the middle, and it's
nice stick there by number 9. That's Jeremy Hayden for the Dolphins.
Timeout is called by the Dolphins. They've got 2 more left. 2:29 to go here in the 4th quarter.
A lot of two-way players for the Dolphins out there that have done a great job today.
You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
In the laundry room, Mark Olson is joined by that woman from 3C. He's tried before to engage her.
Supposed to be kind of windy today.
But today, he's ready.
You heard about McDonald's dollar menu at breakfast?
She's interested. They talk about the savory sausage McMuffin, the hearty sausage burrito, the premium roast coffee, McDonald's dollar menu at breakfast. A common interest. Something to build on.
This could be our song.
Nobody makes breakfast like McDonald's.
3rd down and 11.
We are back here at Dolphin Stadium, 2:29 to go. 3rd down coming up, 3rd and about 9. The ball at the 34-yard line. There's a handoff up the middle. That's number 34. He's dragged down at the 25, and that's going to be close to a 1st down. Let's see how they spot it.
Tackles made by number 1.
Again, it's an inside trap. But, we ought to give some credit to some of those players from Hilton Head Prep that are going both ways. You got number 3, Dimitri Lowry, who's been playing wide receiver, defensive back. You have number 9, Jeremy Hayden, defensive back and wide receiver. You got Scott D'Amico, the running back, who scored the first 2 touchdowns playing linebacker and running back. Bo Strimples played a fantastic game as a linebacker and a wide receiver. Austin Baker, fantastic effort today, playing in the offensive line and defensive line.
For both teams.
Yeah, for both teams, right. There is another Austin Baker for Thomas Sumter. But, these guys have really put out this afternoon just a fantastic effort by these prep players.
They have. It's been a good, clean game, too, and for both teams. And we've certainly enjoyed being here. Next week, Chuck, we're on the road. We're going down to Beaufort.
That's the first one.
We're going to go to Beaufort, and Stratford is going to take on Beaufort, and that'll be a fun one. We've already seen Beaufort play, but it'll be the first one in their stadium for us.
Lining up under center quarterback, number 11, Shane Bishop for the Generals.
There's quarterback keeper, and he's
get sacked in the backfield.
He's not. When they blow the whistle? Yep, there we go. I've never seen that before. The referee kept watching. He thought it was kind of funny.
Number 9.
But,
Maggard's in there again.
Number 1.
No, Danny Maggard, we should mention, has also played both ways, and he was in on that play.
Also in on the 4th down stand, so
well, that was a loss of about 10, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 40 with 2:13 to go here for the Dolphins.
That was like the kill the quarterback play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line, and now we got a timeout. What do we got here?
Timeout.
And it's going to be a timeout here for the Generals as they try and they're going to regroup here and probably get some other players into the ball game.
Well, you got 15 points to make up in 2 minutes and 13 seconds. It's not impossible. Crazier things have happened, but I sure hope my former teammate Steve Fuller can come up with something like this.
Well, tonight's game also brought to you by McDonald's restaurants of Bluffton and Hilton Head. We hope you can cool down with a refreshing smoothie from McDonald's, available in wild berry, which is Chuck's favorite, or strawberry banana, which I'm kind of partial to, and they're just $2.29 for a small size. McDonald's, I'm loving it. All right, we're set to play here. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins, 2:13 to go. And well, they're going with their first string for the most part. Matt's out here, Matt Lehman.
Still a chance.
He's got a man in the middle, and it's tipped and intercepted. Number 5, Matthew Holloman.
Number 5, Matthew Holloman
takes it on the carom and gets the interception for the Generals.
That's a shame.
2:05 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Lehman makes a good choice here. Scrambles inside, stops, finds the man, is able to kind of just throw like a dart down the middle. Unfortunately, it can't be handled by the wide receiver. Jumps into the defender, and that's about all all she wrote. One thing I want to mention is you have a good-looking shirt on today, Dale.
Well, so do you,
with
Chuck.
WHHI.
Obviously,
I was watching on the
well.
monitor. Yeah, that we have that. We have to thank one of our sponsors, Uniform Work and Sports, for these great blue shirts with the WHHI logo.
Now I just need to find someone that can clean it for me and iron it before the next game. Otherwise, you're not going to want to sit next to me. The snap and the ball taken around the left end. Pizzacco, the ball carrier, and no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain. Tackle made by number 9, Jeremy Hayden.
150 and counting here. And
one,
we'll be back at Prep again later this year. I think we got 3 more games here. So we're looking forward to that. We'll also be at Christian Academy a couple more times. So we've got quite a lineup coming up.
Next Friday in Beaufort.
I
know they're waiting for us.
You're going to pick me up, right? We have to carpool for that. It'll be second down and about 10. Ball at the 46-yard line. And there's the kneel down. They're in that victory formation where they can just kneel down there and let the clock run out as Hilton Head Prep no longer has any timeouts left.
Well, Dale, your alma mater is going to see some action tomorrow. Where's that game being played?
It's
South Bend?
At Notre Dame, yep.
It's at South Bend, all right.
Yep.
And what's the line? You guys got a chance, you think?
I think Michigan, I heard, is favored, but
yeah.
But we got a chance.
Were you impressed last week against Purdue?
I'm a believer in Mr. Kelly. I'm a believer in Mr. Kelly. I think he's going to turn that thing around down there. And you've got Alabama tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Whoa, Nelly.
We only worry about them when they're ranked number 1.
Third down, another kneel down.
And we're worried.
Well, the clock's going to run out here in the fourth quarter.
We've seen down here in quite a while.
It's been a good game here, and Chuck and I will be back to recap it for you in just a few minutes. But as the clock winds down here, final score is going to be Thomas Sumter 41, the Hilton Head Prep Dolphins 26. You've been watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
The 2010 Friday Night Football Zone is brought to you by McDonald's of Bluffton and Hilton Head and by Time Warner Cable.
Right now, I'm dominating, but Ed's trying to throw me off my game. I know because I have caller ID on PC with Time Warner Cable. Phone rings, number pops up. Phone company doesn't have it. Also, I get home voicemail to email. It's like living in the future. Hopefully not a future dominated by cyborg wolf spiders. But if it is, call this guy.
Caller ID on PC? The phone company doesn't have it. Time Warner Cable does. Get digital home phone from Time Warner Cable for only $19.95 per month for 12 months.
We are back here at Dolphin Stadium where this afternoon or this evening the Generals from Thomas Sumter put it to the Dolphins. 41-26 was the final score. And Chuck, It was kind of a little bit more of the same for the Dolphins.
Well, you're exactly right, Dale. You know, there's a saying in French, and I'll spare you my French on it, but it says the more things change, the more things remain the same, and it certainly did this afternoon. It remained the same for the Hilton Head Prep Dolphins. The last 2 years, they lost to Thomas Sumter in the first round of the playoffs. Again, they lose to them tonight. Same way. They just lost control of the football. A lot of rushing yards for Thomas Sumter.
But we saw some positive things as well, although the turnovers again kind of crept back into the game for them, and unfortunately that led to some easy scores for Thomas Sumter. And again, the final score 41-26 in favor of the Generals. Next week we're going to be in Beaufort. We're going to travel, take a road show, and Beaufort will play host to Stratford. That should be a great game down there, and looking forward to that.
Well, we saw Beaufort a few weeks ago when they came up to Hilton Head High School and they defeated them rather handily. So we're looking forward to see that offense again.
Well, this has been Dale Planica along with Chuck Zapek here on the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
Like
41-26, all right.
Thanks, Allie, and we're here at Hilton Head Dolphin Stadium where the Dolphins played host to the Generals from Thomas Sumter, and final score was 41-26 in favor of Thomas Sumter. The Generals just a little bit too much for the Dolphins.
Well, the Dolphins got out to a quick start. 2 rushing touchdowns, got them on the board, 12-0. But they just got control. They controlled the line of scrimmage. Their defense got worn down. Hot afternoon. A lot of players going out with cramp injuries, and they just lost the momentum. Sumter came in as a rushing team. They showed that they could run the football. Siegel, their quarterback, scored 4 touchdowns running the football for them.
Well, again, it was a game that featured a lot of good plays, also some plays that were not so good, some turnovers, and that tends to be a problem again for the Dolphins.
Well, I think Coach Ron Produci for the Dolphins have to be impressed with the effort they gave. What he's lacking is just a few players, and that's what they don't have. They don't have quite the depth. They lost Patrick Andrews coming into the game. They lost Richardson coming into the game. They were key players. They had to play only a few guys both ways, and that hurt.
Well, as this has been, the beat just kind of goes on, as you just heard in the background, Allie. Again, the final score here was the Thomas Sumter 41, the Dolphins of Hilton Head Prep 26. We're moving on this week to the Beaufort, where Beaufort will play host to Stratford. That'll be